What's up, everybody? It's the Get Back. Welcome. We have me, Lewis, Jessica above me, and Daniel right above me. It's a great day. It's a great day. We're talking.
Great week.
Before we go live, and we were just thinking about New York City and how great it is to be a Knicks fan right now. And just seeing the overall vibe, because I don't know if you know this, guys, but last week the Knicks fucking swept the shit out of the Cavs, and then the Knicks were sitting on their fucking thumbs, patiently waiting for the Western Conference Final to finish up between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs, and the New York Knicks will be taking on the San Antonio Spurs in the 2026 NBA Finals. Long time coming. Rematch from, I believe it was 1999. I believe
1999.
so. And look at history writing itself again. You can't
Look at the
escape
stars
past.
aligning.
Look at that. You
The
can't
rematch.
escape the fucking past, can you? All right? And Daniel was like, Lewis, right? Start talking about all the positive things that are going to happen. So I'll just go off. By the way, my reaction video to the Cleveland sweep got restricted. I was a little too happy. It got age restricted. So I'm not going to let the curses fly on the city of Cleveland today. I'm going to be a bit more tame. But I will say this. Captain Jalen Brunson, born to play basketball. That motherfucker is nice. This whole Knicks team, I've been saying it for like the last couple weeks. I think this Knicks team has the best lineup 1 through 5 in the entire playoffs, and nobody else is going to convince me otherwise. I don't care about the star power Wemby. I don't care about, Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle. These guys are young bulls. Ooh, they take tough middies. They can't shoot like Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. They can't do it. Okay? Devin Vassell. Julian Champagny. Keldon Johnson. I literally, the Spurs put no fear in my heart, respectfully. I'm just saying, I think this Knicks team is really good. I think they're playing hot on all cylinders. They are the greatest offensive in NBA playoff history, not just this playoffs. History. We're talking about decades spanning the fucking offense of the Knicks. They are the greatest offense, the greatest point differential in NBA playoff history. They are better in point differential than the 2017 Warriors. And we know how good that team was. They had Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. They had Boogie Cousins for a little bit. We're talking about prolificness, eliteness, greatness on this team right now. And they're backed by Big Bodega, Big Purr, Big Dominican, Karl Anthony Towns, backed by OG Anunoby, who's basically a Kawhi light. You got Mikal Bridges, who's somehow, someway shooting 70% from the fucking field over the last however many games, this 11-game winning streak that the Knicks have been on, sweeping their last 2 opponents, by the way, making it look easy when you got fucking San Antonio barely scraping by some of these teams. Oh, you could barely beat an injured Minnesota team, huh? Trash can. Anyway. And then you're obviously backed by the captain. Jalen Brunson. And he's born to play basketball. And then you got the heart of the city, Josh Hart. Like, doing everything for this team, anything that's needed. If you need him to drop 6 threes in a closeout game, he could do it. If you need him to show up on the boards, he could do it. If you need him to be a Swiss Army knife on defense, he could do it. The Knicks have... and let's not talk about the Donovan Mitchell stopper and Landry Shamet, guys. Guys, let's not talk about the Donovan Mitchell. 11... I think it was... he went like 11 of 12 from 3 against the Cavs. He only missed 1 3-pointer in all 4 games. That's impressive. Deuce McBride in the Philly series in that closeout game was fantastic. And then throughout the Cleveland series was just giving consistent minutes throughout the entire 4 games. And Mitchell Robinson. Yes, he gets hacked, and yes, he can't shoot a free throw unless it's in practice, but who cares? He's a big body, he blocks shots, and he fucking rim runs off the pick and roll, and he gets fucking dunks. The Knicks have a 8 to 9 man rotation who they can switch out for whoever they want, and their offense will remain the same elite offense. And that's what I think truly is going to drive the Knicks to winning. You know what I'm saying? Because, now I want to be, a little audacious and say Knicks in 4, right? I want to be, arrogant. I want to be ignorant to whatever challenges that may be facing them ahead. But I'm going to give respect. Wembanyama is literally an alien sent from I don't know where the fuck, France. I didn't know French people have fucking aliens just wandering around, just fucking, oh yeah, I'm 7'6", yay, I'm so tall and cool, and I could drive and shoot, and I could do everything on the basketball court. I didn't know they had that in France. I'm sorry. I didn't know your ball knowledge, France. I'm sorry. But if I had to end this off, put a nice little bow tie on it. I've been talking for a little bit. Knicks in 6. Now Daniel with the fucking pessimism. Go. Be fucking sad and depressed.
But,
yeah, but. Nah.
Yeah, but.
Nah.
All right, listen. First of all, shout out to the Knicks. They are doing stuff. They're doing the shit that I could not have predicted at all. I think nobody expected this, right? Like, it's impossible to expect this. You get back-to-back sweeps, and then, it didn't even feel like it was conference final. Like, that's how crazy it was. They completely have been dog-walking their past two teams. Like, that is just NBA history that's unheard of, right? It's remarkable. So, shout out to them. Their offense has been prolific, yes. Their defense has been really solid, yes. And they deserve to be where they are. They have the team built for it, and you can clearly see they did want it. They could have let up against Cleveland, they didn't. They could have let up against the 76ers, they didn't. They got business done, and they took care of business. San Antonio, and this is the funny thing, right? They are eerily similar to their 1999 team. That 1999 team had an established star in Tim Duncan in his second year, a young Manu Ginobili, a young Tony Parker, a young Greg Popovich, up-and-coming stars throughout their entire roster, and that team started their dynasty, right? They are eerily similar to that in how they're set up. They have their star Wembanyama, they have their young guards in Stephon Castle, who's a really good savvy veteran as a point guard backup. Keon Johnson's great bench. And then you have Julian Champagnie, who was just lighting it up from 3. Devin Vassell, who's a really good, solid role player, right? So they have pieces already in place. They are a team that's built to win, and they took a very, very great Thunder team to its limit. And at some points dominated that team, right? And the Thunder were seen as the Knicks' biggest opposition, and they completely dog-walked them. So that only puts fear into my heart. Those last 2 games at Thunder series were absolutely just, the Spurs really just dominating. Victor Wembanyama, you clearly see that he wants this. He wants it a lot. You see this team has that togetherness. They have the big role players, too, and Luke Cornett, who's able to come in and have key moments as well. So they're a team built for it. This is a legit final Spurs team. Okay? The way they are shooting the basketball right now is lights out. Right? Their shooting in Game 7 was phenomenal. Right? They have the defensive units in Julian Champagnie and Stephon Castle who can rotate out. They can go run 4 or 5 deep. Right? They have the depth for it. So it's a really, really great Spurs team. Mitch Johnson's a really good young head coach. He seems to be getting his footing. He coached, I forget his name, the Thunder coach. He outcoached him in the last 2 games of that series. And you have it to Wembanyama, the absolute enigma of a man that he is, right? 6'7", 7'6", however you want to say it, right? Could shoot the 3, basically could just reach and put the ball into the basket. The Knicks have nobody to match up to that, right? So that in and of itself is going to be a problem. And the 2 games that the Spurs played against the Knicks, they were close games. They were all tight games. Wemby kind of did his thing. The Knicks ended up, I think, winning both those games. They beat them in the NBA Cup as well. So it's a decent matchup, right? I think it's a fairer matchup than the Thunder was going to have. And actually, would have preferred the Thunder because the Thunder are really hurt right now. So that probably would have been a good final for us as well. But I think the Spurs are very, very dangerous. They can shoot the ball really well. They're shooting it at a very high clip, very high rate. And look, the Knicks have great rotation and great depth, and also do the same thing, right? This isn't like I'm leaning one way or the other. Like, both teams have really good matchups, right? You have Wemby over Cat, that's a gimme, right? You have Brunson over Castle, right? You look at the benches. You have Keon Johnson and Miles McBride, Landry Shamet and Julian Champagnie come off the bench, and Devin Vassell come off the bench. So you have really, really good matchups here. So it really can go either way. It seems like a relatively fair fight. It's tough. It's so hard when you look at both teams and you look at how both of them have been playing, right? And I get it. The Knicks are on absolute heater. I still don't think it's sustainable. It can't be. I get it. Lewis, I get it. It's not sustainable. It can't be. Granted, it can go off for 1 or 2 games, but when you have this 11-game win streak and you keep playing this well, you're eventually going to hit a wall, right? And look, I'm not saying they're not going to be bad, but don't expect them to be prolific anymore. That's what I'm saying. I think the Spurs do match up well enough that they know how to make stops. They know how to get stops when they need it. They are very good at stopping runs and keeping teams at arm's length. They are very good. You saw that in the Thunder series a lot, especially in that Game 7, that if you do not match their pace and their scoring, they will run away with the game. They are good like that. It's going to be a very fun match because both teams play the same way. Both want to play fast. Both want to push the pace. Want to score quickly. Both don't want to play defense. Both love to play in transition. Both love getting offensive rebounds. They do a lot of similar things. Awful Coach is going to have a absolute blast in this game, okay?
Yeah.
So
he's going to be cursing a lot of, this is North Korea, like a lot of that.
So he's going to have a great series. But I am a homer. If nothing else, I'm a homer. We know this, right? So I don't expect the Knicks to be as prolific as they were, but I do expect the Knicks to at least establish themselves and continue this momentum. Because, again, for the 4th straight series, they are the better team. They have to play like it. I don't think I've said that 4 times in a row. Again, they are the better team here. They have the better players. They have the better momentum. They're going to be on the road. That's tough. First road series, that's tough. Okay, you have to give Spurs respect for that as well. Spurs are a great home team. That place is going to be rocking. That's a great. San Antonio is a great sports town, so they're going to be fine there. They're not going to. Knicks fans aren't going to invade like they did Cleveland and Philly. But you can't look at me and say the Knicks aren't the better team right now, just on paper, right? They just are. And the Spurs have been playing a lot more basketball than the Knicks. The Knicks have played 14 games. The Spurs have played 14 games, not including their first round series. So they have some wear and tear on them. So if the Knicks continue to play at a little bit below the level they're playing at right now, a little bit below, they should take care of the Spurs in a relatively decent fashion. Because if you could just stop the else, let Wemby do his thing, you have the scoring to outscore the Spurs in every game. So I think the Knicks are very favorable in this series. They're very favorable, throughout, the entire, pretty much in every game. But the Spurs do give them credit. They're all a very good team. I do see them maybe getting 1 or 2 games. I'm with Lewis. I think Knicks in 6 makes a lot of sense. I think that's fair. I won't be surprised if the Knicks possibly shit the bed because that's what's going to happen. Because that's the other thing, right? Because that's the other thing, right? Because they might shit the bed, right? It's what could happen.
Oh my
God. No. Because I have to, right? I have to because I can't say they're going to dominate because then they won't. But then if they shit, then they're shit. Like it's the Knicks. It's my team's. This is good. This first I'm going to say this on the Get Back. This is.
It's not the first time. Third time.
This is the 3rd time I've seen one of my teams in a final. I saw the Rangers in 2014. I saw the Mets in 2015. It's the first time I've seen the Knicks in 2026. Okay, this is the 3rd time I've seen one of my teams in a final. I am not going to play with fate. This is probably, and this Knicks team is better than that 2014 Rangers team and better than that 2015 Mets team. By far. They're better than those 2 teams. This is the best, and this is the best matchup they could have gotten. Like, the Kings of 2014 with Rangers, the Kings were a great team. They were on a dynasty. Jonathan Quick was absolute stud. That team was better than that Ranger team. The KC Royals, the Mets beat themselves up. Terry Collins lost that Game 5. The Mets were the Mets in 2015, right? They weren't the better team than the Royals. That team in 2015 for the Mets had no right to be in the World Series. I say that they had no right. That was the story. This Knicks team is the shit. Is the team. This team is an NBA Finals team. So I'm not playing with fate, and I'm going to let whatever happens, happens. And I'll just be there for the ride. But Knicks in 6.
So how do we feel about them being the fucking underdog for Game 1, though? They're like at like a plus 160, I believe.
It makes sense because they're the road team.
All right, fair enough.
That's usually what happens when it's the finals. That's usually what happens. The road team will get underdogged in Game 1. So I'm not surprised.
Jess,
Jess,
how you feeling about the Knicks and the Spurs right now? How you feeling?
I like how Daniel tied it up at the end, but it could be Knicks in 7. I don't know if they can get away with Knicks in 6. I don't know. I think 7. I think it'll go. If Wembanyama, if he cries like that means he's going to be working very hard overtime. So he's going to be on beast mode. It probably does, and I get it. Like you said, they have wear and tear. They're not moving yet like they got a lot of wear and tear. Like, it hasn't really shown yet. And I feel like you don't know what they'll get on, what they'll be on when the finals start on Wednesday. But, no, I think this is the Knicks year. I really, really do. I think it's going to be very hard. But I think Jalen Brunson's going to pull one out of his ass, yo. It's not going to matter that he's not 7-something. He's going to seem like, I'm going to give you something to cry about. I'm going to give you something to cry about. You come into MSG, I'm going to whoop your fucking ass and your entire team. Because they're probably not going to win in San Antonio. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be like a dog-eat-dog. I'm hoping it's a dog fight. Because it's unrealistic to think that the fucking Knicks are just going to sweep. But I do think it is a possibility. It's more of a possibility that the Knicks could just win one game. That's possible. That's it. I just don't think that's what's going to happen. I have a lot more faith than that. I think it's going to take everything out of them. I think it's going to be Knicks in 7.
and also real quick.
And trust me, the NBA wants 7 games.
Oh yeah,
they
100%.
want 7
They
games.
want
of
this
shit.
fucking New York market. They want that Texas.
They want it
market.
to be dragged out. And
Well,
don't
let's
be
talk about that
afraid
Game
to
7.
elbow anyone else, Wemby. You can elbow someone else all you want.
Hey, elbow
If the fucking
Towns
get
like that?
suspended.
Oh, you're gonna hear it. What the fuck, ref? You're gonna hear
What
that
the
shit
fuck,
from
ref?
Towns. You're gonna hear
He's gonna
that
get
shit.
he's gonna get
Oh
ejected.
my
like he did
God.
Oh my
last
God,
night.
ref! Where's the foul? Damn, son.
And suspended.
Just also real quick, Mitchell Robinson did break his pinky finger.
Mm-hmm.
According to Mike Brown, it was during a non-basketball activity, so it wasn't during Game 4, and it wasn't during practice. So my question is, Mitchell Robinson, what the fuck were you doing 2 days before the finals, bro?
He was bowling or some shit.
What?
He was
Please.
going bowling and he fucking hit the ball on his finger. Ah!
A freak accident. Who knows?
Probably fell on his
You know,
pinky.
he's
Tall
already
ass.
fragile.
But now you
Football
see my
players are
mental
already
thing, right?
fragile.
I saw
Right, but now you see it.
I
right?
saw a report that he might play Game 1 or that he'll try.
No, he's playing. Listen, bro. Either dislocate to keep it and just keep it, broken the whole time, or tape that shit to your middle finger, bro. Just play the whole game.
Nix Robinson works
Just
out at
play like
practice.
this.
Status for Game 1 uncertain. Oh, he might play.
No, he's playing.
Mike Brown said
Listen,
Mitchell Robinson has to be cleared by medical staff before he can go out there.
He's playing.
You know what? What's
Look,
the
it's a finger.
what's
a finger.
What's the shit that Aaron Rodgers
It's your
played on?
It's your pinky finger.
What's the shit Aaron Rodgers played off a perk, right?
Yeah.
They call him Perk Rogers. Oh, they'll just give that shit to Mitchell Robinson. It's only who cares?
Bro, give him a horse tranquilizer, bro. Attach that shit to the middle finger, bro. Just play with
That's
2
what they
fingers. That's all you
do. They're
need.
gonna pump his finger up with all the steroid, painkiller, numb his shit. His whole hand is gonna be numb.
That's right.
And then he'll
Listen,
worry about the after effects when the game is over.
Mm-hmm.
bro, you don't shoot. You don't do layups. You dunk and rebound. Do it with your right hand.
Yeah.
Just do it all your right hand, bro. You don't need this. But that game 7 last night, the Thunder looked exhausted.
Man.
Like the Spurs just absolutely outran them the whole game. Chet Holmgren, you
Oh
had
my
4
God,
points,
Chet.
you
Can
absolute
I-
fraud.
Can I trash Chet Holmgren, please? I
Go
want
ahead.
to. Chet Holmgren, you're a
Wait, is that the guy that played
Oh,
30 minutes
just-
without shooting?
He had 4 points in 30 minutes,
He shot the ball
and he was
twice.
guarding Wemby the whole game.
Shot the
He shot the ball twice.
Chet Holmgren.
That's what you pay for. as a
Chet
homer.
Chet Holmgren. Yeah, come here, Chet. Psh, you fucking bitch. Listen here, Chet Holmgren. You are a second overall pick in the NBA. You're really good. You're a really good player, right? You have the ability to do the shit that Wemby's doing, right? You're just 7'2" and not 7'5" or 6. Okay? You looked like a bitch this entire series. I don't care. Yes, you had some good defensive plays. Yes, you had some block shots. But you looked afraid to do anything on the court. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, when he needed you most, you vanished. You're like the fucking Avatar. You didn't pop back up. You stayed in the fucking ice ball, and you kept being frozen. Because what the fuck was that performance? That's awful. You're the second fiddle? You're not even in the band, bro. You didn't even get on the bus to go to the competition, son. I saw this earlier from somebody online. It's extremely selfish of Chet. And I'll explain it in this way. You take 2 shots. 2? You're being that soft in a closeout game? In a game where you need to win? Or your season's over? You're being that bitch made? Nobody got on him? It seemed like this whole series we were like, oh, where's Chet? No, I wonder where Chet went. Oh, it's like you lost him in the fucking supermarket. And he's just in the fucking frozen aisle dealing with fucking a frozen sausage sandwich. He's like, oh, what is this? And then like, no, Chet, we're in the dairy aisle. Please, let's go get milk. And he's like, I don't want milk. I don't want to do it. Like, what the fuck are we doing, Chet? You're a second overall pick. You're really talented. You have the same skill set as Wemby. You're just not as tall. But you know what you don't have? Up here. Up here, big bro. The mental. You don't want it enough. And I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. That's how bad this is. I feel sorry. Because you're sorry. Sorry ass player, bitch made. You don't want it enough. The fact that you went 7 games with the Pacers last year proves that you're soft too. Pussy. I don't care. The fact that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander didn't have J-Dub, the first Jalen Williams, and the fact that he needed you, he dropped 35 and 9. You dropped 2 points.
You know what's giving, right? This is all over again. This is Philly Ben Simmons all over again, where he had an open dunk and he passed it up. It's all meant. At this point, it's got to be all mental.
Sports psychologist rates are going up
Well,
because he's joining.
was scared of the moment.
It's it's psychology for sure. But it's also, sometimes you just have to accept that talent doesn't mean greatness, because this is where you separate the chaff from the wheat. The dog has to come out, and you did not show up with the dog. That's why Wemby was crying, because he took all the dog he had to fucking beat this team. And everyone else out there put their heart on it, and you didn't. So sometimes it is a mindset. Sometimes it's like maybe a little therapy can help you. But sometimes it's also no. You're just not meant to cut out. You're the role player. You're a role. You're not going to be someone that they rely on. You're not going to be great, because greatness says I'm going to show up. If I'm on the fucking court for 30 minutes, 2 shots, trying to get a shot every time my hands are on the ball. I'm going to make it impossible for the other person to get their shots off. It comes out. That's what, that's why it's just, you just have to accept that maybe he's just not great. It doesn't got to be a sports, you're just not great. Ben Simmons not great. You're not meant for you. Not great.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but for most of the series, he wasn't guarding Wemby, right?
For the majority.
There
were some times
for
where
the
he was,
majority.
but it wasn't. He wasn't.
Because this could have been an instance of like, oh, Wemby intimidation, big shot blocker, maybe that's why he didn't get a lot of opportunities. Wemby shouldn't have scared him that bad. It doesn't add up.
No, it does though. Wemby, you know what's funny? Wemby doesn't even have to like put a hand up for somebody to miss their shot. He just has to stand there.
Right.
That's the aura that he has. He doesn't even need to be like, all right. He just needs to be like, and then they're like, ah. It's like you just shit your pants against them. The level of aura, and it's like, Wemby's just, he's so good. And like Chet, the way he gets his shot off was not good in this series. Like, he just couldn't get his shot off the way he wanted to. The Spurs made it super uncomfortable for him. Off the dribble, he's not that good of a player. He could stand alone and shoot. He can drive to the rim sometimes and make a tough lay. But in terms of him on the offensive end, when everybody's healthy, he's third fiddle. He can maybe get you 15 points a night. That's all he might be. He's not a 1A type of cat. Respectfully. Like, and I've said this before about Chet. I'm like, I don't really buy Chet for real. I'm like, no real muscle definition. He's really tall and lengthy. Yeah, he could dribble a little bit. He can shoot a 3 sometimes. But I chop that up to injuries. I'm like, he dealt with fucking Liz Frank, a foot injury. He dealt with some other shit, his ankle. So he's dealing with something. This playoffs, you were fully healthy, bro. You don't want it enough.
What?
You don't want it.
What's the quote? When the lights shine, bro. I guess the lights were shining too bright, or something like that.
Son, it was so funny. There was one Instagram comment that I saw. It was like, my mom and I were watching the game, and she looks to me, and she goes, why it looked like Chet got beat before the game? Like, it looked like he was like, he just got done crying and then went on the court. Like, he looked sad and sorry. Like, he looked like a puppy that just got fucking told, don't shit on the rug.
But you know what, too? I think Jess made a good point about this, too. That comes down to coaching. If your brother's not scoring, why is he still in the game? You have Isaiah Hartenstein, who's a really good backup and could be a starting center at anybody else in this league. Why aren't you playing him more? Why are you keeping him out there for 30 minutes? I get it. He's your second overall pick. He's your guy, your third best option. I get that. But when it's a game 7 and you have to win and he ain't doing shit, you got to find somebody who will. So that's a bad coaching decision.
That is a bad coaching decision, but it's like, did he make that decision because there's no one else he could trust? So he has to deal with this guy and he's just hoping this guy comes through? Or is he leaning on the fact that, he is a second overall pick and I'm not going to bring someone else on? Like, this motherfucker's just going to play. Like, it's just not occurring to him because maybe he needs some more development in his coaching to be like, no, I'm not wasting my time with you. Like, because it is game 7. Like, let's fucking go. Like, you want to go to the championship? Like, what's the holdup? And you didn't see your player coming into this game like that? He wasn't out of it at practice, out of it in the locker room. Like, were other players? Because it could just be coming down to what Daniel said. They look tired. He could have been just exhausted. Like, who knows? Like, what? Like, I don't know. But the dog didn't show up. You don't got dog in you. You better hope that you get a chance next year to fucking redeem yourself.
Let me tell you, But you know who does have that dog in him? Shout out to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That Game 7, he played his ass off, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, he was hitting some tough ass. He was single-handedly keeping them in the game the entire time. Single-handedly.
Well, that's why he was, considered, up for MVP and won
Well,
MVP
yeah,
last year.
he won it this year, too. He's back-to-back. He's
Did? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought someone else won it this year.
Nah, he won it back-to-back.
It should have been somebody else.
It
but-
should
Oh,
it should be Jokic. Respectfully.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, then, yeah, looks, and you want to know why? Because he's the MVP. Like, that's what MVPs do.
Mhm.
I will carry this fucking team if I have to. I will drag you across the finish line,
Oh my God, he
kicking,
almost
screaming,
he
bloody,
almost
broken.
dragged Chet to the finish line. That's the funny part. He almost did it. Like, they were close. They were so close to getting Chet over the finish. It's like he had to carry a dead body, like 3 dead bodies to win this race. And like, obviously no. But then again, he is a little bit of flop pussy bitch. I will say that he does like to flop a lot.
But he did do that in Game 7.
He did not. Yo, he was cooking. Yo, he was not falling down after he shot in Game 7. Let me tell you, he was not trying to get let me not foul bait. He was actively trying to make shots. So, shout out to him. I mean, he looked good, but the rest, Chet, you're a bitch. You suck. I'm sorry. Like, you just are ass. Like, Karl Anthony Towns would have bullied you if they played in the finals. Like, he literally would have just bullied you the entire time. Big Purr, yeah. That's it.
Anyway, Game 7, Wednesday. Game 7. Game 1, Wednesday. Looking at the schedule, we have Game 1 Wednesday, Game 2 Friday, Game 3 Monday. We may have to go to the city for that one. Game 4 Wednesday. We have to go to the city for that one too. Game 5 Saturday, June 13th. We're definitely going to the city for that one. Game 6 June 16th. That's a Tuesday.
Mhm.
Tuesday. And then Game 7 would be June 19th, which would be a Friday. Well, listen, for one of these games, we're in the city, guys. Like, I'm
Oh,
sorry to say,
100%.
but we're going to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We could
Fuck
go.
work, fuck obligations, fuck commitments. The Knicks are in the finals. Like, we're like, sorry. I'm sorry. I got sick time, I'm using it. I got vacation time, I'm using it. I got unpaid sick time, I'm using it. Shout out NYC.
Just got that shit too. Give me those 32 hours. Give me that shit.
I've been saving it for this very moment, for this very reason.
Oh, I can't come in.
I've been accumulating it.
My heart. I can't. Allergies.
Listen, I'm on an every other day schedule. Okay, that's how it's gonna be.
I think for Game 1, if schedules pan out, we outside for real.
No, I'm going. I'll be at work.
I fucking Jesus Christ.
I'll be at work.
Because the
I'm-
next
I'm
week,
gonna
Yeah,
be-
you mean Game 1 this week?
because the next week I'm not gonna be it. Not this next week coming up, but the week of like Game 3, I'm not gonna be here. So I'm gonna be out of state. So I'm not gonna be able.
Well,
to
you
be
better fly your ass back to see if there's a Game 4 and they're up 3-0.
No, I'm not doing. No, I can't do that.
Listen, I will be there for the clinching game. I will be there for the parade. I will be there, regardless.
Let's go Knicks.
Well, one day we're definitely going to the city. But
Yeah.
what did I say in the group chat?
Jalen
What was
Brunson,
my rap?
born to play basketball.
What was my rap?
It could be a Spur, Bill
It could be
Burr,
it could be a
or a fucking or a turd. Nixon 6.
it could be a Spur, his chauffeur, with a restaurateur. They're all amateurs and saboteurs. Nixon 5.
Let's
It
go.
would be amazing if
man.
they could do it in 5.
Oh man, if they could do it in 4, if they sweep the Spurs and like just baby them, this might be the
would have
the
to be one of
greatest
the
finals
greatest
runs
players.
ever.
Playoff runs, finals. Because if you sweep you swept the whole way through the fucking. That's going down in history. History,
They would have
sports
to end on a
history.
15-game playoff win streak.
Who?
I don't think anybody's ever done that in history of the NBA.
I don't think. I think two other teams have done 11, and like one other team's done 12, but nobody's done 13. They could do it.
Listen. Win one in San Antonio. Just start with that. Let's just win one in San Antonio.
Yeah, game one.
Come back
And then we're
here,
going to win a
and
second
we'll
one in
figure
San Antonio. And then we're going to win a third in New York. And then we're going to win a fourth in New York. And then we're going to have a fucking parade in this bitch. Fuck San Antonio. What Charles Barkley said in that interview.
I don't remember.
Oh, I remember. There's a bunch of fat women in San Antonio. That's what he said about San Antonio, damn it. All right?
He did.
So they're going to
Yeah.
come to New York, and they're going to see all the baddies out in Celebrity Row. They're going to... Let me tell you something about New York City. New York City has all the baddies, and the ladies love seeing Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes going to come out there to Madison Square Garden. He's going to sit right next to Kylie Jenner, right next to Timothy Chalamet in a mink coat.
Can't roll these sleeves up.
He's gonna, I'm gonna
He's a
sit
long sleeve.
right next to Timothy Chalamet. Me and him, we're gonna talk wrestling. We're gonna talk hoops, and we're gonna watch the Knicks sweep the San Antonio Spurs. Let me tell you something. A bunch of big women in San Antonio. And a bunch of big
I can do a
L's is gonna be coming
can do a
in
Macho
to
Man.
San Antonio. Oh, the Macho Man said the San Antonio women.
Let me tell you what the Macho Man. Let me see what the Macho Man's saying, brother. Brother, let me tell you, the Macho Man sees the Knicks all throughout New York and San Antonio,
Save
brother.
me.
Let me tell you, brother. San Antonio full of big booty fat women, but listen to tell you about these New York baddies. The Macho Man was all about them. Ooh, brother, let me tell you about Jalen Brunson, brother. And Josh Hart, brother. You already know, brother. The Macho Man gonna take it all to school in San Antonio. Wembenyama, the Enigma Wembenyama is no match for the Macho Man and the Mega Powers, brother. You already know this, brother.
That was really good.
Good
That was
job.
such a good impression. when you
I
said
did- I did-
Wembanyama, I was like, oh shit, he's in flow state right now. Holy fuck. Like he came
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brother, Macho. I need my glasses because Macho Man always has his glasses. So I just go, brother. Let me tell you, brother, about the
Oh my goodness, yeah.
man, Wembenyama, brother.
But shout out to the Knicks, man. They fucking
Shout out
got
to
to
the
the
Knicks, here we go.
finals, and here we fucking go. I don't expect nothing less.
First New York
than
team
a
in the
dog
final in
fight.
a long time. Actually, know what I'm saying. The Yankees went there 2 years ago. They lost, so it's all good.
Anyway,
It's all good.
at least
How
we
the
went.
fuck the Yankees get involved in that shot? How the fuck?
By the way, that was completely unintentional. I really forgot they went 2 years ago. I literally forgot they went 2 years ago. Aaron just dropped the ball in the center field. It's all good, though. It's all good. Garrett Cole on the first base. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, your team's doing good this year. Yay! You have a good team this year, so it's all good, right? Everything's forgiven. We're going to a game next week. We'll be there. We'll be there Saturday. We will be there.
We will.
There we go.
I'm excited.
Now, what do we want to get into next? Because once we get into the division review, we're not stopping for like an hour.
Yeah, we're locked
So
in.
we're
Yeah,
locked
we're
the
locked
fuck
in.
in. So
Oh.
let's get everything out.
Hour.
Okay, no.
Jeez.
Should we do the division review and then get everything out, or should we just get everything out in the division review? Jeff. Because the
Oh,
men can make
no.
a decision.
No, I don't care. I'm just tired. But yeah, just start. It doesn't matter.
All right, let's get into it, baby. Let me tell you something about the AFC North,
Oh.
Daddy.
Brother,
me-
the AFC North.
Oh,
Macho
God,
Man
if you
knows
guys are
everything.
gonna
Okay,
go
all
on
right, all
like
right,
this.
all right, all right, all right. We're done. We're
The
done. We're done.
Cincinnati Bengals, brother. Let me tell you about the Bengals.
Stop.
Joe Burrow. Joe Cool. All right, let's do it.
Let's-
AFC North.
Let's fucking get into it. The AFC North comprised of 4 teams. arguably the best division in football. Some of the most competitive rivalries, the most competitive games in NFL history have been from the AFC North. It is including the Baltimore Ravens, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and then the Cleveland Browns. Okay, now we're going to go over what these teams did last year, and then we're going to talk about what they have improved on in the offseason, and then we're going to play the game What's Their Schedule when we're fucking predicting their records at some point. So let's just start out here with the
Bottom
winner
up.
of this. The loser. Let's start out with the losers. I forgot. Let's start out with the Cleveland Browns.
I'm listening. I'll be right back, but I'm listening. I have my headphones.
The Cleveland Browns are what a turd looks like. Brown. Yeah, they're shit. They're a bad team. They're not good, right? Like it's just not. Like I don't know what else do you want from me? Like they're just not a good football team right now. They made some, splash things last year. They started Shedeur Sanders.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fun. Let's pull up his stats. He had 1,400 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Aw, yeah. Harold Fannon's a good rookie. Quinshon Judkins is nice. Yeah. Yeah. And man, Jerry Judy's on this team. They have a great rookie linebacker actually in Carson Swessinger. Devin Bush played fucking solid, phenomenal linebacker for them last year. Myles Garrett, obviously, he had 23 sacks, broke the fucking record. But it still wasn't enough to win 6 games. What a fucking shit team. And their defense is honestly really fucking good. And that is, their defense. Let me tell you, their defense wasn't holding.
That's all
them
they got going for them.
Defense was not holding them back last year. It was the offense. When you were starting Dylan Gabriel he played in 10 games. Yeah, shit's rough. Shit's really tough for you. Okay, and just looking at their schedule last year. Let's just take a look. I mean, they lost a lot. You beat Las Vegas. You beat Miami. Green Bay in week 3, great win. In hindsight, right? Just looking at that, that's a great win. And then you win the last 2 games down the stretch because these teams really don't give a fuck. I don't know how Pittsburgh lost to you 13-6. What a shit team. And then you beat the Bengals, who had nothing to play. Yeah, we will get to them. And just had nothing to play for at that point. So you end the season with 5 wins, 5-12 on the year. Nothing burger.
I mean,
over
look.
here.
I'll hit them. We're going to our predictions. When your starting quarterbacks were Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders, you weren't winning a lot of games. With that being said, this defense, when healthy, is fucking legit. Okay, this is a really solid defense. Myles Garrett is still every penny they paid for. Smartest thing they ever did as a franchise was re-signing him, giving whatever he wanted. Quinshon Judkins, if he's healthy, that is a legit number 1 running back. Outside of that, Spencer Fano, sure. O-line's okay. But if you go into this year with your quarterback room being Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, and let's not forget Deshaun Watson.
I try to forget about him every day.
Right, let's not forget about Deshaun Watson, who could be the starter going into this year. It's hard to say this is going to be a very successful team going forward. But that defense is really good. It's really young. They're building something there. They did fire Stefanski. They have a new head coach.
Todd Monken.
Todd Monken.
From the Ravens.
So, who knows what to expect, right? I mean, they didn't add anybody in free agency of note. this offense relatively is exactly the same as it was last year, apart from maybe getting Deshaun Watson back. Great. Just looking at their depth chart real quick, when Cedric Tillman is your number 3 receiver, so could this team do something with that defense? Maybe. Could they make it tough on some teams? Yeah, but offensively, are they going to be there? Probably not. If they play a really bad team against the run, maybe they get a good run game out of Judkins if he stays healthy. It's asking a lot for a running back to stay healthy for a full year. So, I mean, the pieces are starting to come together for Cleveland. The defense is built. You have a great running back. You're building an O-line. You need a quarterback. Desperately, you need a quarterback. And if you're telling me it's Shedeur Sanders, fine. Fine. Do I believe that? No.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
So, to me, they're not a great team. They're not a good team, but they could do some stuff.
What do you mean by stuff? And by stuff, do you mean win 5 games again? Is that what you mean by stuff? Stuff has 5 letters.
Stuff doesn't have 5 letters.
Maybe they win 5 games, just like they would be doing stuff.
I mean, look. Listen. They're like the Jets. They have one win on their schedule where it's like, how'd you do that? They beat the Packers in week 3. How'd you do that? So it's like. Very true, yeah. So I get it. I don't think they're gonna be good, but that defense is really good. They showed it down the stretch. Myles Garrett is still that guy. If he's healthy, he's gonna have another dominant year again. So it's like again, they're a tough team to rate. They're probably not gonna win a lot of games, but they may play close games this year with that defense. So I give them some credit. Will they be 5-12 again? Probably. But hey, they beat the Steelers and the Bengals down the stretch, 3-3 in division. That's 3 wins right there. What's another 2?
I will say though, their O-line I like. They have a lot of good pieces on the O-line. So if Todd Monken coming from Baltimore knows how valuable a good run game is, them boys are about to get carries. Okay? Keeping fucking Shedeur Sanders healthy for the most part and keeping the pocket clean is going to be step number 1. And just continuing to run the ball and put as little to no pressure on him to make any big throws down the field because you're going to be running the ball a lot. So, but let's play this game, chat. All right, let's look at their schedule.
What, Jess, how do you feel about the Browns?
Oh, yeah, how do you feel about the Browns? And don't just say shit stain. You're muted.
I was gonna say that I agree with the both of you. I don't expect nothing much of them from them. I still expect them to be last. They're very lucky that Myles Garrett stayed and that he's there. I don't expect who's their quarterback? Shedeur, right? Is he officially their quarterback?
Not officially.
What? Okay, so this is why you can't trust them because they
just the other option we don't talk about.
Yeah.
There, she got it.
Yeah, we don't talk about.
Okay,
that guy.
okay, so this is why we can't trust the Browns to do anything because it's why is that guy still in the sentence? How are you still entertaining someone? How is this person still involved in the building and he hasn't played in 4 years? In the NFL, that standard is accepted. Like, it's just fucking weird. Like, no, they don't know what they're doing. They don't have a vision yet for their team. So, I mean, I get the new coach and Shedeur kind of like hit it off, but they got a long way to go. And I don't think.
I will say this real quick. If you're Deshaun Watson and you can't beat Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel in a QB competition in camp, you got to be cut.
Yes.
Like if you can't beat Sanders and Dylan Gabriel in a QB competition, you got to go. Like you can't be in the NFL no more, bro.
Listen, I feel this way. I think there's got to be like a rule. If you haven't played like legitimately in like it's been like 4 full seasons, right?
I don't know. When was
At
the
least
last time he
3.
played?
It's been
No,
at least 3 seasons.
didn't he play like 3 games like a few years
It's
ago?
been since 2024. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be, I
He
think,
played a
3.
few games, but he played a few games and he got hurt and missed the whole year again.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking
But he
at this.
also didn't play
Um,
when he was like he didn't play his last year.
yeah, he didn't play in 2021
Yeah.
with Houston. I think because he was injured, and then he was with the Browns, but he was still injured, so I don't think they counted that year. Because with the Texans,
How many
man,
games has he actually played?
a great question.
that's a great fucking question. Let me actually look that up for you.
Because he did not play most of 2024, right?
He didn't
Mm,
play. Yeah, he got hurt 2024. He didn't play any of 2025,
oh yeah,
and
he
now
was
we're in
Well, that's 2
oh,
2026.
shit.
seasons.
in 2024. He played, I think maybe like 10 games.
Yeah, you basically have not played anything in
Yeah,
the past 3-4 years.
yeah.
Who's no? There's too many other players.
His 2024 season stats: 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, just over 1,000 yards, a 21 QBR.
Yeah, if I was the coach, I wouldn't be wasting my time
Fart
on this
noise,
guy.
poop dropping into the toilet, poop.
They need to
poop,
make a
poop.
decision to let their team be built around Shador Sanders or a better quarterback.
You guys want to play a quick game? Deshaun Watson has
What?
played 9 years in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
How many career games do you think he has? Right? Now, if we do the math, and let's say he's played 17 games every year, right? So 17 times 9 is 153. He hasn't played that. What do you think the number is?
40.
60?
Just as closer.
Really? So probably like 63 or some shit.
65?
He's played 73 career games in the NFL.
Oh wow, that's awful. In 9
Out of a
years.
possible 153, he's played 73. He's missed more games than he's played.
This is what I'm saying. He's not even developed. No, I would just leave him alone. Leave him alone. Cut him. Let the owner figure it out with the money. But you can't have this distraction in your fucking locker room for some guy who hasn't played most of his fucking career.
Well, you know.
At least this Shador kid is younger. I think he's hungrier. Shine a light, like develop him.
Hey guys,
work around him. for the
Deshaun
season.
Watson's hungry just for the wrong things. Sorry.
My thing is, at this point, this guy is not worth the headache. He's not worth keeping in the locker room. What has he shown to be worth keeping around? You guys are so stupid.
Yo, Lewis, that was good.
Guys, come on.
was
You're
good.
trying to say he's not hungry? Have you read the articles?
I'll give you that one.
Come on now.
Good.
Have you guys read? Come on, guys. Just ask his fucking wife.
Which one?
the one that's just started being with him. Weird fucking person. Anyway, let's
play the game.
Let's play the
Play
game.
the game.
What's the
Let's play the
Cleveland
game.
Browns
There's-
schedule? All right, so let's just this is the first time I'm actually gonna do this. I'm not giving them 3-3 to start. I'm just gonna go off and see. I'm just gonna list the wins or losses. I'm not giving them 3-3. They're that bad. So Jacksonville, week 1, at Jacksonville, that's a loss. Week 2
I
at
agree with
Tampa,
that.
that's also a loss. Week 3 at Carolina, that's a loss. Week 4 at Pittsburgh, that's week 4. That's a loss. Too early. Week 5 against the Jets. Daniel,
That's a
don't
win.
fucking do it. No, Daniel, stop. Come on. No way.
They're beating the Jets.
All right,
That
so
defense
so
is too
1-4.
that
Baltimore,
one.
week 6.
You know what's gonna happen, right?
Oh,
When we do the
God.
Jet schedule, I'm gonna say it's a win. I'm gonna say it's a win for the Jets.
Oh, 100%.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Week 6 at Baltimore, that's a loss.
That's a loss.
Week 7 at Tennessee, that's
a loss.
unironically a loss. They've won one game. They're 1-6
Game.
currently against Pittsburgh again.
That's a loss.
That's a loss against New Orleans. You know what?
That could
give
be a
them that
win.
one?
That could be a win.
We
Maybe.
giving that one?
Maybe. But even that, the Saints have like decent wide receivers. They're like pretty decent too. But their defense isn't that good. So what if Shadur Sanders shows out in the dome?
Listen. That's the
Guys-
game for perfect timing right there.
That's the game
great
for
timing
perfect
right there.
time. That's great timing. You know what? Let me get that win against the Saints right there. Let me get
Here we go.
2-7 against Houston. Oh, Deshaun Watson revenge game. He's losing. They're getting destroyed.
Now wait a minute. Because that Houston O line is dog shit. And it's Myles
they
Garrett.
kind of rebuilt a little bit. They've tried to rebuild. It's
Did
not
they?
the best, but they've tried.
Did they? Myles Garrett could feast.
He could.
CJ Stroud,
But,
listen,
okay.
mid-season Stroud is not that great.
You know what this is gonna be? This might be a 6-3 ball game. Okay, somebody's
Maybe.
having six. Somebody's kicking a second field goal, and is it gonna be Cleveland?
All right, fine.
So they're fucking 2-8 in their first 10. Week 12 against Las Vegas.
A loss.
Mendoza probably plays. Mendoza has the aura. The shit bowls.
Give me Cleveland. Fuck it. Why not? Give me
Sure.
Cleveland. 3-9. 3-8, excuse me. Against Cincy, they're
3-8.
losing. Against Atlanta, they're losing. New York, they're losing.
3-10.
Baltimore, they're losing. Indeed, they're losing. And they'll beat Cincinnati because I think Cincinnati's actually going to be good this year, so they'll win that last game because Cincinnati's playing nobody. So they'll win 4 games. Anybody disagree?
That's fair. No.
That's perfectly fine. Perfectly rated.
3-3 in division.
Nope. We can move on to
Win
the
6.
next team.
3-3 division. They're gonna win 6 games, guys. Just fucking wait on it.
3-3 division. They're gonna beat Aaron
my
Rodgers one
goodness,
time.
What a fucking dog shit team. God. Oh my
All right, let's
goodness.
move on.
Let's fucking get the fuck out of here.
The third place team in this division. God, this division was pretty bad last year. All things considered, on paper was a great division. Third place team, the only team to keep their head coach miraculously, somehow, still there. The Cincinnati Bengals.
The Bungles. The shitty Bobcats. I mean,
Where do
where do
where
we?
do we start?
What do
I
you
feel like-
got?
God,
What do you got?
Lewis, I didn't see you, by the way. I'm on the ESPN page. I did not see.
I
you.
didn't see you either, but we hit it. We hit that shit. Okay, let's just, I'll start talking about some of their offseason moves. Last year, Joe Burrow wasn't healthy at all. They were playing Joe Flacco. Now, granted, he put up some numbers, Joseph Flacco. The old vet still had some fucking grease on the tires, let me tell you. And he was slanging that thing. They didn't result in wins, but boy, was he slanging it. And then Joe Burrow came back and had some crazy games down the stretch, but they still kept losing. And it was just a lost season from the jump. He came back, save face. He was like, oh, he's still elite. But team is shitty. So, didn't matter. In this offseason, I really like what they did. I really do. I think they really targeted the one spot that they really needed to, and that's defense, right? You get a couple good pass rushers in the room. You get Boye Mafe. You get Jonathan Allen. You keep Joe Flacco on a 1-year deal. You sign Kyle Duggar, right, who I think is a really, really good safety. And then you also continue to try to make moves. You get Dexter fucking Lawrence from the Giants, who on the Giants last year was not good, but the year before that was creme de la fucking creme. So if you're getting the 2 years ago Dexter Lawrence, that D-line's going to be something scary. Guys, did I just say a defensive part of the Bengals is going to be scary? No fucking way. I would have never thought it either in the last 3 years. But they're silently making moves that I really enjoy. And, in the draft, you try to get, as many defensive players as you can. They went edge and then CB immediately, and then they just tried to pick up some depth pieces on the offensive line. If everybody's healthy, which is a stretch, it's a fucking hard lean to the left, a hard lean to everybody stay healthy on this fucking team. But if they fucking do, this team is scary, Chat. This team is scary. If Joseph Burrow remains healthy, they got a shot. They got a real good shot. This division is up in the air, right?
Well, keywords: defense and Joe Burrow healthy. You have to keep him. You have to keep him upright. He has to move when he sees it coming. Like, you can't. And it's not just for the sake of the season. It's literally right now for the sake of your career. You cannot miss any more big gaps, bro. Because at that point, your team needs a quarterback. Now it falls back on you. Like, no, he has to stay healthy. He has to do. I don't know if you guys ever watched Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco. But Chad has said he has never really had a soft tissue injury because he has these homemade remedy. And I swear to God, I think one of them has something to do with urine or some shit.
Oh my God. Are you telling Joe Burrow to piss on his fucking hamstring after every practice? Hey, Joe
No,
Burrow.
I'm saying you need to call your boy Chad and ask him, yo, how should I? But what? Because you need to do everything.
Yo,
you can.
Ocho, you pissed on your leg before. You ever do that before, Ocho?
I don't know if he peed on his leg, but he used to have these remedies, and he's like, yeah, I've never been injured.
So
I've never
Ocho,
had to miss games after game.
So
after
Ocho, tell
game.
me, Ocho, what you put on your kneecap that one night before you played Pittsburgh, and before you played Baltimore?
I think he said it was in a urine in a water bottle.
Now
I'm
Shannon,
pretty sure.
now
or some
Shannon,
shit like
now
that.
Shannon, now Shannon. Before I played Ray Lewis, I didn't just put piss on my hamstring. I also shitted on myself. Okay, because
All right. Now, I would have too. You're right. I would have too. 100%. I would piss down my leg
don't
shit if I
know.
saw Ray Lewis coming at me too.
I don't know what he has to do, and I don't know what their team has to do. But yeah, he has to stay healthy. And I think if he stays healthy, and the defense is just a turnaround from the last few seasons, this should be a playoff bound team. Otherwise, he is quickly going to develop a career where it's the what could have been.
fair enough.
And not what he actually did. He won't he'll be great, but he will not be one of the greatest.
Daniel, how you feel about the Cincinnati Bengals?
Yeah, no, I think it sums up to Joe Burrow's health, right? Because Joe Burrow's doing this weird thing where every other year he gets hurt. So he didn't get hurt in 2022, got hurt in 2023, didn't get hurt in 2024, got hurt in 2025. So technically, you shouldn't get hurt this year. So, but the success of this team eventually ultimately comes down to him and how good he plays. Because that defense should be better, and this has got to be the last chance. This division is not that great in terms of competition, right? You have a very, very much improved defense. The GM did his job. He did his job. He kept Jamar Chase, kept T. Higgins, got you a decent defense. If Zach Taylor is 3-3 mid-season, you fire his ass right there.
Yeah, that's another thing. The coach, you need a coach who knows what to do if, God forbid, Joe Burrow is not what he needs to be. Even if he's healthy and just not playing well, this coach just does not seem creative. he seems nervous all the time in his press conference. He seems like he don't like he just does not carry himself like he's a fucking coach. Like he's knows what he's doing.
But
It's
yet,
always I don't know. It's always a well.
but yet the guy still has a job, and
Yeah, I don't
he
know.
has to meet the expectations that he's been underperforming the past couple of years with. I mean, they haven't been to the playoffs since when?
The last time they went to the Super
2022?
Bowl.
That was the
So it's
last time
like
they went to the playoffs.
No, I think they were in the playoffs. I
they
think
were
they
a
lost to
wild
the
card team a few years
Chiefs,
ago.
I think. So I think 2022. Because I think 2021 they made the Super Bowl, then 2022 they made the playoffs,
22
and
they
then
made the playoffs.
they
Yeah,
haven't made
lost.
it back after that.
Right.
This is going
I-
on 4 seasons.
It can, yeah.
And coaches have been fired for much less. Much less. So
And-
that to me is what, again, I think if Zach Taylor can prove himself as a head coach, if Joe Burrow can stay healthy, and if this defense can play up to their level they're expected to be at, the Bengals will be fine. The Bengals will be fine.
That's a lot of ifs, though.
That is a lot of ifs.
That's a lot of ifs.
But
A lot of ifs,
but
and-
again, we've been saying this about the Bengals for how long? They're
We
an
may
if
also just
team.
have to soon accept that, and I think people don't want to do it because of Joe Burrows. That they're just not. They're never going to be a great team. They're just not a good. We thought he can turn around the franchise, and for a moment he did. And now you just can't. They're just still a losing team. Like we may just have to accept that fate. That this is because he does have okay, they fire the coach, but not just that. If you do stay healthy and your defense does perform a little bit better, and you guys don't do anything right after they fire the coach, you need to get traded. You need to ask to leave. Because what the fuck you staying there for? How many more years
Well-
you gonna do this with this team?
Well, I think prior years you have the built-in excuse. Oh, Burrow was hurt. 2024, the defense was shit. 2023, Burrow was hurt. So they had, if he was healthy, if he was here, if that defense was better. What do you have this year? At this point, if becomes a win, you got to get rid of the win. If they get hurt again this year, if that defense is shit again, if that coaching is shit again, everyone's got to go. You got to tear it down. It ain't going to happen. The team that you built ain't going to happen. Because this division should very much be up for grabs for them. And if they're non-competitive come week 10, everyone got to go. Blow it up. Get picks. You have a great draft coming up. Reshuffle. Because this ain't the one. No one wants to say it. I'll say it. It ain't the one.
Trade Joe Burrow to the Jets. Got a lot of picks.
Let's calm down there.
Yeah. Hey, if the if becomes the Jets when? Let me tell you, it's got to become the Jets when real soon.
Listen, if Joe Burrow goes to the Jets, it's an absolute. He's going to tear his ACL. He just knows. He just knows. But anyway, Lewis,
Save
hit that
yourself.
music.
Hit that music.
Anyway, Lewis, hit that music. What's their schedule?
Now,
All right.
last year, started out 2-0. Looked good. And then fucking Joe Burrow got hurt.
Rough toe.
Yep. And shit was cooked from the jump. They lost to Minnesota, Denver, Detroit, Green Bay, Jets, Chicago. Like, they were ass. They barely beat anybody of note. Let me keep it real. Their best win, Baltimore. Probably. I remember that game because you guys both picked Baltimore, and I was like, you know what? Joey B's going to show
Burrow
out.
came back.
And he fucking show out.
Burrow
I'm like,
came
you know
back.
what? In division, first game back, yo, give me Joey B. and he cooked. And that's about it. The rest of the season was a wash. They are dog shit. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to fucking really talk about this season because nothing of note really happened. So 2026, we're looking at their new schedule. Week 1 against Tampa Bay.
Win.
Whoa. Week 1, Cincinnati. I'm sorry, they struggled. That's a loss. And we're talking about week 1. We're talking about week 1 Baker Mayfield. That's a win. Baker Mayfield's winning that game. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Against
Whatever
Houston
you say.
against Houston week 2. Oh my God, they're really testing out that O-line. Fuck. No, why are they doing this to him? Okay, that's 2 losses. They're 0-2.
That may be a loss.
Yeah, it's a loss. At Pittsburgh, you know what? They go into Pittsburgh. They get some momentum. They beat Pittsburgh. All right, 1-2. They go to Jacksonville. Redemption game for Joey B.
This is a tough schedule for them to predict.
So
They're
tough.
so.
It's so tough.
My God.
There's so many good teams. They go to Jacksonville. They're playing Jacksonville.
Could they beat? If they're healthy, can they beat Jacksonville? Oh,
Yes.
If they're healthy, can they beat Jacksonville?
Revenge game.
If they're healthy, they can beat Jacksonville because Joe Burrow's a
fine.
way better quarterback.
At
So
home,
he
all
can
right,
throw
all
some
right.
points down.
They beat
All right,
Miami
all right.
because Miami's dog shit.
3-2.
If they, you know what? I was gonna say, you know what? They'll find a way to lose to Miami. they'll just find a way.
In Miami too?
Oh
They might.
God! If they lose to Miami, what a dog! Just end the season right there. Fire the coach,
Leave him on the plane.
please. Week 7 at Baltimore.
First one on the road. That's tough.
That's a loss. All right. You know what,
Off a
Daniel?
bye, too.
They're 3-3.
3-3.
Fire the coach now. Fire him now. They play Tennessee, then Atlanta. That's back-to-back
Should
wins.
win.
You should
Yes.
respectfully.
Atlanta in Europe. Where are they in Europe? If they're in England, if they're in England, that's a win for Atlanta.
Probably in like Belgium or some shit. Like
Let's see.
Germany.
Oh, come on, tell me.
It's in Madrid.
It's in Madrid.
Bengals are winning.
Bengals are winning.
Joe Burrow.
It's not a lot.
And then
Joe
you got
Burrow International.
fucking Pittsburgh week 10.
Sunday Night Football. Coming back from Spain. Aaron Rodgers Sunday Night Football. That's a loss.
Yeah, it's a loss. Okay.
That's a loss. That's
So
a
they're
loss.
5-4 currently.
5-4.
Week 11 against Washington.
At Washington Monday night.
But is it though?
That's a win.
Is it though?
At Washington.
Jada
coming off a loss to
Daniels is
Pittsburgh.
healthy. Actually, yeah, that defense is dog shit. You know what? Give me Joe Burrow in a fucking shootout against Washington. They're gonna win that one.
Fun Monday night game.
They play New Orleans, then Cleveland. They should
Win-win.
dog fucking walk both of those teams. They should dog walk
If-
both. of
Yes,
them.
they should.
If
Joe Burrow's healthy. Then they play Kansas City. You know what?
Oh God.
You know what?
Win.
That's a win. That's a win.
It's a win.
Joey B.
I'm saying it's a win.
Healthy Joey B against this fucking KC team. They know how to get
Jim.
it done.
Jim, I don't know.
They know how to get it done, Jim. I like
Jim.
that.
Jim.
Then they play
I don't
Carolina,
know.
then Indy.
I
They can win one of these.
Nobody
games.
wants this negativity, Daniel. Shush.
They can win one of these games against Carolina and Indy, and then Baltimore and Cleveland to round it out.
Are you giving them double-digit wins?
Let me
I
count.
think they can beat them.
Let me count. Let me count the wins. 1, 2, 3,
2, 3,
4, 5,
4,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can see 11 wins.
I don't know.
I can see 11 or 12 wins for this team. That's what I could see personally. And you know what's funny? They're favored in like almost every single game,
They should be. It's a very favorable schedule,
and they're a really good
especially
team.
after Kansas City. They have really good schedule. Okay, let's play a quick game then. What's the number it's gonna take to get Zach Taylor fired?
If they lose,
If the number,
And
yeah,
season
they should get
loss.
11 to 10 wins. what's the number of loss or wins they should be at for him to get fired?
If they lose the first 3 games, he's getting fired immediately. That's what I think. Start of the season, they go 1-4. At the bye week, he's cooked.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought.
Because that week 6 bye week looks really fucking nice for a firing. Let me tell you. looks really clear.
Because
and good.
This schedule kind of cupcake. Kind of cupcake. If they're healthy, it's a very cupcake schedule. They should be winning a lot of these games. If they are not at 10 wins, 11 wins, the bro's got to go. Like, if he's at 8 wins, and if you get 8 wins from this schedule, you're gone. You're gone. I'm sorry. Like, there should be no way this is not an 8-win season. Or like an 8-win season. Like, you should be doing more than 8 wins with the schedule. This is kind of cake.
This is fair because you're playing the Titans, Atlanta, Washington, New Orleans, Cleveland twice. You get the luxury of playing Cleveland twice. That's awesome. That's free fucking money. You should win that.
Well, it's going to prove that this season are the Bengals just going to be defeating themselves. This is all just based on, I'm hearing us talk, and I'm like, we don't talk about this. We don't talk about other teams like this. If they're healthy, if the quarterback's healthy. We don't really sound that way because we're expecting everyone to be healthy already. Most teams have healthy quarterbacks going into, like, their quarterbacks have been consistent enough that they're available for most of the seasons. And, we can't say that about Cincinnati. Because Joe Burrow just can't fucking stay healthy. It's never just 1 or 2 games. He's missing 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks. Even if it's not a whole season, it's damn near half.
I'm going to be honest too, Jess. With how Joe Flacco played in this offense last year, if Joe Burrow misses, let's say he gets hurt week 7 against Baltimore, Tennessee, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Washington, New Orleans, Cleveland, before Kansas City, those are winnable with Joe Burrow. They are.
Very winnable.
I mean, with Joe Flacco, they are. They're like, I'm sorry, but these games with that defense, if it's healthy, if it's Tennessee, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Washington, New Orleans, Cleveland, that should be 5-2, with or without Joe Burrow.
Well, then
Like,
that's
and
why
if that's
you
not
fire
the
the
case,
coach, like you
that's
said.
why you fire the coach. That's my thing too. Like there shouldn't be the built-in excuse anymore. Oh, Joe Burrow's hurt. Oh, this defense sucks. At what point is it Bro's fault? At what point is it Zach Taylor's fault? This has got to be the year. It has to be.
Yeah, or you know what? He'll get extended like fucking Joe Shane and be like, good job for mediocrity. Good fucking job. Wow. Look at you being a good little boy. Great. Now, let's get into I think we're done with the Cincinnati Bengals. I can see them at double-digit wins. Now, this is if everyone's healthy. In an idealistic world, in the perfect world that doesn't exist, they win 11 to 12 games.
I would say realistically, though, don't be surprised if they actually probably only pull off 7 or 8.
Oh my gosh, what a fall off. Holy
I'm sorry.
shit. Wow.
Because I feel like there's just too many unknown variables. Because we can't trust the coach, you can't trust the defense yet, and you can't trust the quarterback.
If
And I
we
think
get
I think 11 wins is kind of generous, even with the schedule they have.
if we get to week 16, and we're talking about this needs to be a must-win game for them to get to the wild card, there's a problem there. There's a problem.
Because this schedule is. I was gonna say this cupcake is schedule. Yeah, this schedule is cupcake.
They scheduled the cupcake.
They scheduled the cupcake. Yeah.
They scheduled cupcake.
It's
NFL was like,
literally
Zach,
a layup.
Last chance, Zach. Either you got this, bro, or you don't. Anyway,
let's fucking
let's
move
move on.
on. The
The second
fucking
place team.
Baltimore Ravens at 8-9. Juicy. Yummy. Um, let's just talk about it. Let's just get into it. Lamar Jackson only played 13 games this year. Tyler Huntley played 5 of the other games for this year. Lamar Jackson still had a pretty decent year. 21 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, over 2,500 passing yards in only 13 games. Not bad for somebody who was pretty much hurt for the majority of the year. Derrick Henry obviously carried 1,600 yards, 16 touchdowns. He's fantastic. And Zay Flowers had over 1,200 yards receiving. He's really good too. Like these Baltimore Ravens, they're always going to be like a fucking great team to worry about because they just get shit done and they find a way to win, especially with Lamar Jackson on their team. He literally he's one of the biggest difference makers I've ever seen in my entire life of watching football. When he's on the field, the Baltimore Ravens legit are Super Bowl contenders. But now it's just for Lamar to show up in big games, not in the regular season.
I'll say this too. They had a pretty good offseason. They acquired John Simpson for the O line. They got Trey Hendrickson, signed a 4-year deal. That was huge. Almost got Max Crosby, but physicals.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that shithole happening. Oh my god. I totally forgot that shit happened.
Terrible.
Wow. Fucking Max Crosby failed
Terrible.
his physical. Shout out to the doctors. They might have saved their ass, but god
Yeah.
damn. It would have been nice if you would just been like, yeah, he's clear.
They fired longtime coach John
Most teams
Harbaugh,
would have
brought in-
done it.
Most teams would have done it. Fired longtime coach John Harbaugh, brought in Jesse Minter from the Chargers. I'll say this. I think Lamar Jackson was hurt all year last year. He came back early. I think he tried to will his team to the playoffs. He wasn't himself. I think clearly he just did not look like himself. He did not play like himself.
Year.
He had an off year. I don't think we'll see that again. I think John Harbaugh was stubborn, and he didn't run the ball with Derrick Henry, his best running back, the best running back in the league when healthy and when active. I think we will see a different Baltimore Raven team this year. This team is very good. It's still very good. It's one of the top teams in the AFC for a reason. When Lamar Jackson's healthy and doing what he does best, he is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, period, stop. So I think we'll see a bounce back year from Lamar. I think this team will bounce back. I think it was an off year. Last year was weird. Very weird, all things considered. I think the addition of Trey Hendrickson will help. I think that wide receiver room is still terrible. Zay Flowers still your wide receiver 1, not great. But you have Derrick Henry. You have a very good O-line. You have Mark Andrews still there. I expect a better Ravens team. I think in this division, where it looks relatively okay, again, we're assuming the Bengals are going to be good, but will they be? So the door is still very much wide open for Baltimore. So I expect a really good Ravens team this year. I do. I think Lamar will bounce back. I don't think he'll be hurt. I think he's got everything he needs to get rid of. I think that offensive line is very good. I think we'll see a different mentality than what we saw at John Harbaugh. Maybe teams just need a different voice. That's what this Raven team looked like it needed, was a different voice in the room other than John Harbaugh. So maybe that'll help them. But it's still a team to be weary of. New head coach. Is Lamar really healthy? Is he going to have another bad year? Is Derrick Henry going to have another bad year? Is that defense going to be good? It's still a team where it's not a guarantee. But my feeling and my vibe from this team that they will be better and that they will be much improved than what they were last year. And that they will set the standard again in this division.
Woo! I like that. Jess, you got anything to add?
Would you be mad if I said I think like when we do
Uh-oh.
the rankings?
Uh-oh.
Maybe the Ravens division. Not
Oh,
the Bengals. And maybe the Ravens.
really? Explain your line of
I think
thinking.
because we just took a shit all over the Bengals.
We did.
I don't think they're going to be a better team than the Ravens, to be honest. Like, unless everything works out for the Bengals, if all those ifs line up, I don't think they're going to be able to be better than the Ravens. I think the Ravens with the new coach, I think Lamar Jackson, like Daniel said last year, probably had an off season. If they utilize Derrick Henry more, their division is not that much. No one's afraid of the Steelers. Browns are shit. Joe may or may not be playing. The division's theirs. I think before we even get started, like I just think it'll be a better year for them. You're right, Coach Harbaugh. He was worn out his welcome. So
Fair enough. Yeah.
they got some fresh
Fresh meat.
division going over there in Baltimore.
Fresh meat.
And I think for Lamar Jackson's sake, he has to have an incredible season going into the playoffs. Like individually has to have an incredible season. And this has to be the year where it's like, yeah, now that you don't have your coach blocking you anymore, you need to show up in these big moments. Otherwise, you will also be just another great seasonal player and not a great playoff player. You know, what makes Patrick Mahomes so great in the playoffs, he makes the fucking plays happen. No matter what's happening with his team, that's what makes him so great. He finds a way. You haven't found a way yet. You keep letting the other team having all these great moments. You're not having a great moment. So I feel like it's not about like Joe Burrow's all about him being healthy, and I think Lamar Jackson's all about you. Okay, yeah, you proved you are a great playoff. I mean, you are a great regular season quarterback, but now this needs to be a year where people see, no, you are a great playoff quarterback. Like you have to show up in these big moments. The big moments are going to land on your responsibility, not on anyone else's. But I think they're going to be a way better team than Cincinnati.
All right, so I think we're all in agreement. We can spoil this. We have them as a top team in the AFC in their division. They're probably gonna win the division. Are we Lewis questioning it?
Oh, not Lewis. Lewis, what do you want, Lewis?
Who's we? Cause last time I checked, I'm not Webinyama. I don't speak French.
All right, so Jess, question for you and me. In terms of the AFC and how we're gonna rank the AFC, do you think they're better than Buffalo?
Well, Buffalo's got a new coach now, right? So we don't now. Now Buffalo's a question because
Do
we
you
don't
think they're
know
better
what
than
they're gonna-
Denver?
I don't want to say yes yet.
Do you think they're better than Jacksonville?
Yes.
Do you think they're better than Kansas City?
Kansas City's up in the air right now, and I'm
Disappointing.
look. What am I gonna say here? They get a healthy Patrick Mahomes, it's over for everybody. Everybody in them. This motherfucker's gonna come out for blood. I don't know if they're better than Kansas City.
Biracial people.
I don't know. It really
Biracial
depends on what
bias,
Kansas
biracial
City
bias.
does.
Have I had
It probably is biracial bias, but I think, but the reason why I say I don't want to give it to them over Kansas City is because we've seen Lamar Jackson collapse against them. So why the fuck would I say that you're better than them now? What makes it better? What makes you better? That they collapsed last year? The Kansas City Chiefs? No, you don't think they're
So
calculating and formulating and Patrick Mahomes is ready to fucking nip at everyone's heels? Like, I just don't know if they're better than Kansas
So,
City. If anything,
with
they could be on equal footing for right now.
so with confidence, would you say they're a top 3 team in the AFC?
Top three, top
Not
four,
first or
yes.
second.
Yeah, I would say
You know what?
3 or 4.
That's not ridiculous.
That's
ridiculous.
not ridiculous.
That's not ridiculous.
That's not ridiculous.
I kind of see that too. I think I really think they'll have a bounce back year. I think they'll be better than what they were. I think they had an off year. I think this division is trash. I just looked at their schedule. Let's play the game. Because this schedule, I think it will determine a lot of where they stand in the AFC.
Oh. Let's look at this 2026 Baltimore Ravens schedule. All right, here we go. Did you guys like my little jingle there? You guys enjoyed that?
It was great.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I worked very hard at it. Here we
You know
go.
what you gotta do? You gotta make a graphic every time we play what's their schedule again. That's what you gotta do.
It's
Just
just
have it flash across the screen.
Yeah,
fucking-
Lewis needs
it's a
to.
fucking shitty logo of the
Step up
Baltimore
the writing
Ravens just
game.
flying past the screen.
And then what's their schedule?
And here we go. Let's fucking get off to it. So they're playing Indianapolis week 1. That's most likely a win.
That's a win.
They're playing the Saints, then Dallas.
Win,
I'll
win.
give them
Win-win.
Win-win. Win-win. I love
Win,
Dallas too, but that's a
win-win.
win. They're better than Dallas if healthy. At home too.
Shoo up, do up, do up. Shooby dooby doo up.
Well, Lewis. Okay, so then just
Okay.
explain why it's what do up, do up, do up, do up. Why don't you explain your
Um,
fucking position?
Dallas offense is also elite, and I think Baltimore Ravens defense might need some time to adjust to a new defensive coordinator in Jesse Minter.
You don't think 3
Okay,
weeks is
thank you.
enough? I
Huh?
think 3 weeks is enough. I think 3 weeks is enough.
I mean,
A
I mean,
full
everybody,
season
everybody's healthy.
in 3 weeks.
We've seen teams struggle with new offensive coordinators. Look at the Lions last year. We've seen great teams struggle a little bit. They have to find their footing. They have to find their kind of rhythm. I think they could lose that game against Dallas, respectfully.
All right, me and Jess are 3-0. You're 2-1.
Yes, 2-1. Now I'm gonna be 3-1. They're beating the
Right.
shit out of Tennessee.
They're beating Tennessee.
Beating the crap out of them. Against Atlanta. Wow, this is cupcake. Holy shit. We're talking about fucking Cincy being cupcake. Holy shit.
They're beating Atlanta.
My goodness. Yeah, they're smacking Atlanta.
5-0,
respectively.
4-1.
They play Cleveland. Oh, they so blessed.
6-0, 5-1.
Playing Cincinnati week 7. You know what?
That's a big game. 3-3 division.
Give me Joe Burrow. Give me Iguodala. Let me fucking tell you. And I you know what? Cincinnati's gonna win.
If the Bengals are healthy, and Joe is healthy, the Bengals have a chance at winning the game.
Oh, 100%. And then they play Buffalo and then Jacksonville. That was
the
a
win
tough.
against
That's tough.
Jacksonville. I don't know about Buffalo.
Buffalo in Buffalo, that's tough.
In November 1st, it might be a little chilly.
And I'm sorry, not Sunday Night Football. NFL, what's going on that week? What are we doing? Buffalo Ravens, not Sunday Night Football? Excuse me?
Yeah. What other game is happening on that?
Is it a
fucking
4
day?
p.m. game?
It's a
It's
1
a
o'clock
1 o'clock game.
Gross as fuck.
What?
Gross.
But I did read somewhere that people think that the NFL was trying to be a bit more generous. They tried to spread out the good games across the schedule
Yuck.
because they've noticed that their 1 o'clock game schedule has been suffering compared to the other time slots because there's no more good games left at 1.
Well, shit. The 1 o'clock
So they
games
had
are for
to throw the networks a
fucking-
bone.
The 1 o'clock games are for the guys working union who are like, yeah, my team's on. Yeah. It's not made for fucking great football. You know what I mean? It's just not.
But they've been taking a lot of these great games away from the networks and putting them on streaming. So I think
That's
this is their way of,
Combating
they're still
that.
their partners. Okay, here's a great game for 1 o'clock in November. So it's not going to be like the beginning of the season where they're just getting warm. No, by November we need to know who's playoff bound and who's not.
Yeah.
Guys,
So,
I'm looking at this Week 8 slate.
but look, they switch it. They can switch it.
Hang
They
on,
can.
hang
They
on.
have.
Jess, this is egregious. This is an egregious scheduling decision, okay? The 425 games are Chargers, Rams, Chief, Broncos. Okay? That's just the 425 games. You also got Falcons, Bucks, right? You have the shit bowl, Raiders, Jets. You have Colts, Jaguars. You have Vikings, Lions at 1 o'clock.
Oh, I think this is like all division at this point.
You know what the Sunday night game is? This is a big tangent, by the way. Sorry, guys. know what the Sunday night game is for November 1st, Week 8? After all those games I just said?
Can I guess? It's
Go ahead.
like week 8. It's probably like Atlanta and Washington or some shit. Like
You got
No,
one of
Atlanta's
them.
out.
You got one of them.
It's Washington and
It's Atlanta.
no, because he said Atlanta's during the 4 o'clock game or the 1 o'clock game. Didn't you
Oh,
say
you're.
that?
I did say
oh, you
that.
are correct. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
Washington,
so it's Washington.
versus the Bears or some
The
shit.
Giants.
Just closer to the division.
Oh, it's Cowboys.
Eagles.
Mm, we could do
That
it.
game
Thank
is
you.
only going to be good. That game is only going to be good if the Eagles and the Washingtons are both having pretty good season. Like if the Eagles go up and show out like they do when Jalen Hurts is having a decent and Daniels, maybe they turn around and maybe they're a hot team.
And they
And
don't
that's
need
not
AJ
really a bad
Brown.
game.
They don't need him.
Listen, when we
But
go
that
back
may
to
not be a
streaming
bad
games,
game.
listen, we're going to stream Chief Broncos because we have to. And then we have to go into Eagles Commanders.
Yeah, that is pretty disgustingly fucking gross.
It is, but I think that it depends on how their season's going in November.
We may, depending on scheduling, we may have an all-day stream. We may have Ravens, Bills, Chiefs, Broncos, and then Eagles, Commanders. That may be an all-day stream.
Now, talking about the schedule, the NFL people be like, you see, don't you like our fucking schedule? We just kept your ass busy all goddamn day. You like how
Yeah,
we
but who
did
wants?
that?
Yeah, okay, but realistically, 1 o'clock. Now this is another thing too, because we're New Yorkers, right? We're not getting Ravens and Bills because we're in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So who are we watching at 1 o'clock?
The Jets.
See, there you go, Jess.
The
There you
Jets.
go, Jess.
You're watching
There
the
you go.
fucking Jets.
There you go, Jess. And who are the Jets playing that weekend?
bad.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Wait. So what if you have the Sunday NFL ticket, you can watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have Red Zone, you can watch it.
Yeah.
But for those who
The Red
don't,
Zone is not the full game. The Red Zone's not the full game. But if you have Sunday ticket, you probably can watch it, right?
yes, if you have Sunday ticket.
Yeah, that should be. No, I get what you're saying. That should definitely be a 4 o'clock game, or that should definitely be a game where everyone can watch.
That should have been
Especially if-
America's game of the week.
Yeah. They live in. Who knows why they made that decision?
Because
It's a
And you know what's
lot
funny?
down.
You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? I just know this too. That's the Giants' bye week.
So
but-
we're only watching the
But,
Jets.
no, because the Bills are AFC and the Ravens are AFC, it's a CBS broadcast, not a Fox broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably getting Cardinals Cowboys, my guy.
Gross.
But why Cowboys and Cardinals? They're all the way out.
I'm just
west.
guessing.
Like,
I'm
what?
He's just
just
guessing.
guessing.
He's
I'm just
guessing. He's guessing.
But
because
look,
the Giants
the
aren't
NFL
on.
can flex. Look, the NFL can flex.
They never do.
They will switch that out.
They never. They
They've
rarely
flexed
flex.
games
They
in the last 2 seasons.
They flex one
For
game.
week 8,
They flex
for week
one
8, that's a rare
game out of
flex.
18 weeks, and we think that they flex a
Listen,
lot.
listen,
They flex
the
one
point-
game.
Listen, the reason why.
they've never flexed
But
a
listen.
week 8 game.
Okay, they haven't done it yet. That doesn't mean they won't.
They're not.
But the NFL has proven. Listen, what the NFL has proven to do is that they have entered a stage in their business model where they are willing to experiment. I'm not saying they will, but what I'm saying is if both those teams are having a phenomenal season up to week 8, you don't think this is going to get louder? That why is this a 1 o'clock game? We're still no one made even like, I'm sure they talked about it, but this might not be as bothersome.
All right.
By the time this NFL season starts, you don't think people are going to be like, why is this a 1 o'clock game? Why can't they flex this? They just might.
maybe.
If
However,
this is a game to flex.
However, we're gonna end this conversation because we got to get back to the schedule. However, I'm gonna end it off here. The NFL, the only thing that they're gonna experiment with is what weapon are they gonna use to beat us over the head and say shut the fuck up and take the fucking schedule as it is. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up.
No, because that's why they put it in their media contracts to flex. It's there for a reason.
They ain't flexing shit. Bro.
That's all I'm saying.
They ain't flexing nothing. Anyways, moving on back to Jacksonville. They could beat Jacksonville but lose to Buffalo. All right. The Los Angeles Chargers on a Monday. They're beating the Chargers. They could beat the Chargers. Carolina. Now they are at Carolina, Chat.
Win.
We really think
Wait,
that
is it
Baltimore
an
Ravens are
odd
just
week
gonna
or a week? Is it odd or even week for Carolina?
It's on a Sunday, 22nd. It's the 11th.
Week
so
11.
If are we going loss, win, or win, loss, win, loss?
We have to go win, loss, win, loss.
Okay, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. Carolina's winning, baby. Give me that. But no, they'll probably smoke Carolina, respectfully.
Yeah.
Against Houston, you know what?
No, come on, they're beating Houston.
That defense is
They're
nasty, bro. The defense is nasty.
I know the defense, but they're beating Houston.
Yeah, why we acting like they finna win every game? They're not gonna win every game.
They have a shot.
They don't.
I think they have a good chance.
Cut it out. Baltimore's not winning.
What you mean, cut it out?
Baltimore's not winning every. They don't have a shot to win every game this year. No, they don't.
Stop.
They're not
They have
going
a shot
fucking
against
17-0.
Every team has a shot. They could be Buffalo.
Every team has a shot. Hey,
You're gonna tell me
Daniel.
right now. You're gonna tell me right now.
Hey, Daniel,
a
say that
healthy
about the
Lamar
Jets.
Jackson,
Say that about the Jets. The Jets have a shot. The Jets have a shot.
They do.
Everybody-
They do.
Shut the fuck
They're
up.
not going to, but they do.
Don't be unrealistic
Lewis.
here. Let's not be unrealistic.
Wait. Look, a healthy Lamar Jackson does not have a shot against healthy Josh Allen. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. A healthy Lamar Jackson does not have a shot against Josh Allen.
Well, anybody theoretically has a shot, but if we're talking about realistic, what's realistic and more likely to happen?
Stop.
Josh Allen probably wins that one. Probably does.
It's close.
Of course.
I'm going to give him a shot that they may win it.
It's probably like a 55-45.
I'm not saying they're going to, but they may win it.
You know?
So they may go into Houston and beat Houston. How is that ridiculous?
It's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous.
How is that crazy?
It's not ridiculous. It's not
When
ridiculous.
I say they have a shot against Houston.
I'm just saying we can't just say, oh, win. Because
I'm not saying that.
We literally every game we've mentioned, we're like, probably winning.
We just had an argument against Buffalo and Jacksonville. What are you talking
You want to know why? That's because we had to fucking. It's because just Josh Allen. That's why. So one loss.
Exactly.
They're not gonna just go fucking 16-1. They're not. Let's stop. They're gonna lose
With
some
this
games.
schedule, they could.
They're gonna lose some games in the road. Okay. They're probably going to lose probably 4 or 5.
No.
I'd probably lean that way. I think they could get 12 wins with the schedule pretty easy.
I think 14.
Woo! Smoke on that pack, baby. God damn.
I think they're
you
a
really
14
think
win
14? God damn.
With this schedule, I could see them getting at most 14.
I don't know.
Least 11.
It's a new regime, man. I don't know. We've seen things. It's
I
hard.
think 12 is a fair number.
It's hard to win games in the NFL with a new regime. It's hard. It's so difficult.
Ben Johnson just did it.
Do you see how many
Yeah,
one?
but look-
Do you see how many
but
one-score
he's-
games they were in? You think they replicated that shit? Absolutely not. See how many one-score games
But
they
he
were
won
in?
his first year.
And they just only won 11.
He was in the championship game his first. What was it? Not division. Division was first year.
First year they only won 11 games. They ain't winning fucking 14.
Actually, the Ravens could win 11 to 14. They could do that.
That's a lot. That's a lot, though. That's a lot. That is a lot. They have a shot, theoretically speaking.
They have a shot.
But
They have a shot.
I just don't see that.
Jess, what's your number? Be the tiebreaker. Jess, what's your number?
I could see 12 pretty easily. Maybe 13, but I'm not giving you 14.
I would say 13.
Wait.
Jess, your echo's on.
Your echo's on. It's
Your
so
echo's
funny.
Is it still there? Can you
That
still
was
hear-
No.
so dramatic. I could see 14, teen.
No, I said I could see 13. 14 maybe pushing it, and 12 maybe cutting it low. But I think 12 is realistic, but I will give them 13.
That's fair.
13 would have lost to the Bills.
That I agree.
Who
Yeah.
who else are they losing to then? They're probably they that's only one
They
loss.
probably lose one to
They'll
a
probably
healthy Cincinnati. They probably lose one to Cincinnati. A healthy Cincinnati, they probably lose one.
I
And then they're losing one to Houston on the road,
now
right?
you know what? You know what?
And then they're losing to Dallas, right?
Cleveland week 16. I'm just saying, Cleveland's done it before.
They probably will lose that one because if
Cleveland.
they had a great season so far and Lamar's healthy, they're probably gonna like ease up. You know.
No. They've lost games. Like they've tried to beat Cleveland, and they just can't. Like they've
That's true.
tried. I remember it was like a week 7 matchup. They were just not good against Cleveland at all. They got fucking destroyed pretty much. Like they couldn't do anything. And let me get a check. Cleveland's defense is good. But there we go. That's what's your fucking schedule with the Baltimore.
And with that, we have still one more team to talk.
One more team.
Probably the most
We don't have to waste a
controversial
lot of
team.
time on this team.
The most
One more
controversial team in this division, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh.
Are they controversial? The most controversial.
Well, they have one of the more like. Is Aaron Rodgers controversial or just weird? He's probably just weird as fuck.
At this point, he's just weird. He used to be controversial. Now he's just like weird.
He's just a fucking weirdo.
I still love him, but I think at this point, he's kind of worn, and that's why it's his last season. It should be. He's played long enough. God bless him. But the last 5 seasons, he's been giving us a run for his money about having to constantly in this figuring him out with the is he retiring? Is he staying? Where is he going? It's like this constant what if game, and it's just like it kind of wore out a lot of people. Kind of wore out. It's like okay, just you're still
Yeah.
playing, all right.
Like Aaron Rodgers waited for a day where there was no NFL news to be like, all right, I'm signing the contract. This day's about me. This is me day today. That's what he
I don't
did.
even think there's anything much wrong with that. I just feel like, unfortunately, the last few seasons have not been about him winning, and that's what makes it tiresome.
Well,
If he had winning seasons to the playoffs in the last 4 seasons, he'd be much more tolerable.
well. Don't forget, Chad. They won the fucking division last year, Chad. They were first in the
They won
AFC
the
they
North.
did.
They won the AFC
they
North
did.
last year. They were
Look,
pretty good.
They did, but they ended up doing what the Steelers always do. They lost in the first round.
Well,
right?
obviously, but Chad. If we're talking about just
Listen.
making it,
They're the Kings.
they're the Kings are just making
9-8.
it.
The 9-8 Kings.
Hey, 10-7
He's
never
got-
looked
he
so
was-
good.
And they seem like they struggled to even get there toward the end. So Will win, I will
No, they
say.
did not struggle at all. Actually, they actually went on a run. That's the funny part. They
That's right.
won.
They went on a run.
They won
but
4 of their last 5 games. Like, and they beat Detroit,
but I feel like
Baltimore twice. Like that, they went on a little run there.
But did that okay? Even with those wins, I don't remember us thinking that they were going to go deep into the playoffs. Do you
Oh.
remember that?
I never jacked them to go deep into the fucking playoffs ever. It didn't matter.
Wasn't it?
They
wait,
could have
wait,
went
wait.
6. They could have went 17-0, and
Hang on.
I still would have thought they would have lost in the first round.
Wasn't it? Isn't it because Tyler Loop missed the field goal that got them into the playoffs?
To win
Wasn't
the
that
division,
situation?
yeah, win the division and get into the playoffs.
So they went into the division by a missed kick by another team.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. They weren't like phenomenal.
Hey,
I
hey,
just- I
hey,
just-
hey, hey.
Hey, but they got there.
They got there, baby.
They
Listen,
did. They
what do you
did.
got?
They did.
What do you got?
Listen, if you remember our conversation last week about the Packers, they are the kings of it. The Packers and the Steelers are like cut from the same cloth. Okay, they are both the 9-8 Kings that just make it to the playoffs, lose in the first round. They are the exact same.
Mhm.
This is what they do.
Well, What works for him is that they got a new coach. Finally, they got
Mike
a new coach,
McCarthy. Woo.
an offensive coach, and who's played with Aaron, who knows how to deal with him. And they clearly have gotten over whatever hump they had after he got fired from Green Bay, and they've reconciled. And I honestly think Aaron, I don't know if he would have come back if he thought he couldn't make it back to the playoffs with Mike McCartney. He's obviously believes he can make one more playoff run. Not saying that they'll win the AFC Championship or even make it to the Super Bowl, but I think he's a lot more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because I think if it wasn't that, he could have just retired. He was ready to retire anyway. But I think Mike McCartney was enough to get him to stay one more year. And within this year, the Steelers need to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do when he's gone. You need to get a quarterback from somewhere.
And I mean, you know, sorry to Mike
So
McCarthy,
they probably will
but
make it to the.
the expectation though for Mike McCarthy is to be like try to be as consistent as Mike Tomlin, and that's hard, right? Because Mike Tomlin was the guy in Pittsburgh, you know, winning 2 Super Bowls, and you know, no matter how long ago he did it, I think you know over
Oh, it buys you.
over the later part of
It buys you
his
time.
years in Pittsburgh. It was kind of like, all right, you're losing your mystique here, buddy boy. You should fucking get on your fucking horse and start winning some fucking playoff games, please. But, you know, Super Bowl winning coach, you know, the model of consistency, always made the playoffs, always had a winning record. Not always made the playoffs, but always had a winning record, right? So, Mike McCarthy, the Pittsburgh Steelers fans have an expectation, right? They expect to have a winning record. They expect to always be competitive. They expect for their team to be competent at least some weeks, right? So, Aaron Rodgers is 42, one last ride. Aaron Rodgers is still decent enough, but I mean, Mike McCarthy has decent regular seasons, but then chokes in the playoffs. So it's kind of like Mike Tomlin of last year. You just got a white version. I'm sorry to say,
This team is exactly the same. Like they didn't really add
The team,
anything.
the
to
Steelers are in purgatory. They really need. They're in a very bad loop they can't get out of, and I think it's gonna take. I mean, I don't know. Mike McCartney could like. You're right. Who knows what he's gonna do the next few seasons? But if it's not him, they need to get a brand new vision for their franchise. Either a brand new. You may have to get new GM, new head coach, invest in a fucking quarterback, and because you're in purgatory. You cannot go another 7 years just making it to round 1. Because at this point, the only thing you can do is digress. At some point, you're going to digress if you're not going forward. You're just not going to stay in the same spot all the time. So I don't know what's going on with the Steelers. They can expect all the fuck they want. Y'all about to start losing out here.
I think when your biggest question mark going into camp is who's going to be our backup quarterback between Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, and Drew Howard, your team's not going very far in
no.
the future.
I mean, just look at the skill positions. Like DK Metcalf, he's cool. Michael Pittman's cool. Pat Freiermuth and Darnell Washington, ooh. You know, that O-line is type. Scares me. The defense is getting older. Alex Highsmith is in his 30s, right? Like TJ Watt
Watt's getting older.
Alex Highsmith is 28 actually. I am mistaken, but he will be 29. TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward is on fucking death's door at this point in terms of NFL years.
He's a fossil.
TJ Watt's 31. Like these guys aren't getting any younger. Their
Old.
window of Super Bowl contention, which I don't think was ever open since Ben Roethlisberger left. Once Ben Roethlisberger left, that window for me has never been more fucking shut. The window's past the fucking window seal. Like, that's how fucking shut it is. It's literally in the window seal. You can't even fucking lift it to open.
It's jammed.
It's jammed inside the window seal. I mean, yeah, just they didn't really do much in free agency either, so it's like, run it back. What are we running back? A first-round exit?
So, listen, I think we should go right into the schedule.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, look, we've said as like a consensus, right, that if the Bengals are healthy, they're an 11-win team. If the Ravens are what they could be, they're a 13-win team. So for the Steelers to make the playoffs, they would have to be either a 10 or 12-win team at best. So can we find 10 to 12 wins on their schedule?
You know what? Let's do it.
Maybe.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's 12 wins. What's your
their
schedule? Let's do it. All right, week 1 versus Atlanta. That's a W. We already got one, baby.
Is it?
Oh God, don't
Is
do it.
it?
Michael Penix's ass. Stop. They're winning that one. Don't do this to me.
I feel like we have Atlanta losing to everybody, though.
Yeah, because Atlanta's shit. They have Tua as their backup.
Are
and
they?
the headline of Tua, like Michael Penix sucks. He's gonna get injured again, and then Tua's gonna play. Ugh, annoying. They're week 2 versus New England. They're getting spanked.
Lost.
I'm sorry. They're getting absolutely spanked. Week 3 versus Cincy. They're getting spanked. So 1 and 2. Week 4 against Cleveland. Unironically,
They should win that game.
Unironically,
They should win that game.
unironically,
They should win that
they
game.
lose that one. Unironically, I think that 1 and 3. They'll get it on the next one in week 8, but they're not winning this one. Indianapolis, you know what? That's a kind of tough matchup.
It could be Indiana.
I say they beat Indy. I say they do.
I'm more inclined to agree. But is Daniel Jones going to be starting? Okay, I'm sorry. I had to make the joke. Please, I'm sorry. I apologize. All right, 2 and 3. Then they play week 6 Tampa. Oh, they're losing.
At Tampa. Well, okay. Is
At
Baker
Tampa-
still the GOAT?
Oh,
Is
week
Baker
6?
still the GOAT by that point?
Anything before week 9? Mwah. He's chef's kiss MVP candidate. Yeah, he's
But Jess looks very confused.
he's flame. Yeah, Jess, are you okay? What are you looking at? You good?
The
Were you-
TV.
Yo, Jess, I'm not gonna lie. I sent you on Instagram. This is totally off topic. I sent you on Instagram Roman Reigns' entrance for Clash in Italy, and because it was like so much aura, and it was him obviously with his shirt off, so I know you like. I thought you probably saw Roman Reigns on the screen or something. Probably like.
That's
She
not
goes
it.
right-
I wasn't
she goes
looking
right
at
to-
that.
She's going right to her phone right now.
Fair enough.
No,
Anyway.
no. No. Now you're gonna make me look at it. I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
Can I add to this tangent real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Every time Roman Reigns does his entrance, he's always looking. So he'll look left, and it looks like he's
He's
always
looking for
looking for
me.
somebody. Right? I
looking
swear to
for
God,
me.
notice every Roman Reigns entrance, he's always looking left, then he'll go right to the middle, then he'll go to the right, he'll find somebody in the crowd on the right side, he'll nod, then he'll start walking. He does it every single intro.
He's gonna do it for me.
But when we go, Jess, he's gonna find you.
Is
when
he
we
gonna
go.
be there?
I don't know. It's too far out.
If it's a main event, maybe not.
It's a maybe.
It's very much a
it's
maybe.
really, it's right before SummerSlam too.
So what? He
I
only
don't know.
he only does the SummerSlam and the Royal Rumble. That's all he does.
Saturday night
And
main
WrestleMania,
event.
just 3
Yeah.
fucking matches.
Can I tell you what? Okay.
It is at MSG, so that's the positive here. it's a big
MSG,
venue.
he might show up.
He might. It's a big venue.
He might be in a backstage segment or something. He might just.
But
be-
with Saturday night's main event, they kind of flip flop with who they go for. So he did last Saturday night main event. He might not do the next one. That one may go to Cody. But there's a one before the one we're going to. So if Cody does that one, Roman may do the one we're
Double.
going to.
So it's completely.
So
up
we have to
chance,
see.
Really.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the schedule. Sorry for fucking the ad break there. Week 7 against New Orleans.
New Orleans win.
That's a win. Week 8 in Cleveland. They're getting their lick back.
Win.
That's a win. All right. So how many wins did we find? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 and 4.
4 and 4 going into the
I
bye
can
week.
see that.
You know what? They'll beat Cincinnati. Why not? They'll do it.
Sunday night football. Yeah, they'll do that.
All right. 5 and 4. Oh, they're going to Philly.
At Philly.
They're gonna lose.
Oh, 5 and 5. They're playing Denver. Oh shit.
They're gonna lose.
They're gonna lose. 5 and 5. They're gonna 5 and 5. Oh, they're gonna. Yeah, 5 and 5. They're gonna lose. 5 and 5. They're gonna lose. 5 and 5. 5 and
They're
6.
playing Denver on Black Friday.
Yeah, they're there. They're getting spanked. 5 and 6.
Gonna lose.
They're playing Houston. Oh my fuck.
They're beating
Houston dog.
Houston.
Oh, okay.
They're not beating Houston.
Wait, but
not
Houston dog walked them last time they played.
They
They
did.
fucking dog walked them. Like it wasn't even close. CJ Stroud looked like shit too, and they still beat him by like 30.
Yeah.
The defense is elite.
Do they get their lick back?
Hell no.
Do they get their lick back?
I don't agree.
No.
Then they play Jacksonville. You know
I
what?
mean,
I'll give them
5
Jacksonville
and
to
8.
win.
I don't.
Wow, we can't even find like
don't.
I don't
8
know.
wins. We're not gonna find 8. Oh no, this is so
They're
bad.
5 and 9.
Oh no, this is so bad.
They lose. Then they play Baltimore. They lose to Baltimore.
Oh no.
They're 5 and 10. Carolina on an even week.
They can win.
That,
They'll win.
That's a win.
They'll need that,
Tennessee.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
a win.
maybe they win because Aaron Rodgers hates Robert Saleh, so
There-
maybe he'll, you know.
And then they play
maybe he'll win that
Baltimore.
one.
I'm seeing 7
you know,
wins.
Let's.
I say 7 wins is reasonable.
1 win, 2 win, 3 win, 4 win, 5 win, 6 win, 7. Yeah, I see 7 wins. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're going 7 and 10.
It's either
They're
7 or
being-
8.
They're gonna be shitty.
Aaron Rodgers gonna go out sad.
Yep.
He's gonna go out sad.
Yep.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
They're gonna be mid again.
they
They'll
are.
be 8 and 9, and they'll be mid.
And you know what I'm gonna be doing?
But he's probably
Hate
mentally prepared himself to
watching.
know that there's a chance you may end up that way.
He's gonna go out sad.
He's gonna take that risk. Well, now
All right,
let's
so
let's start predicting.
Let's make it official.
Let's make it
Let's
official.
make it official.
Let me go over here to my handy dandy notes. There we go. Jess,
I
Jess,
think we're all in agree.
do you have any record predictions for the NFC North? I did not actually. I just actually picked the teams. Me and Daniel also predicted their record. If you want to go that far, you can. But if you don't have to.
I'm not going to predict the records, but I will predict my rankings.
Okay.
Only
lem-
because it's so late now.
So let's start with Daniel for the AFC North. So Daniel, go ahead.
Browns 5 and 12. Steelers 8 and 9. Bengals. I want to give them 11. I'll give them 10-7. And I'll do Baltimore 3 and 14. Or 13 and 14, sorry.
Oh my gosh. You said 10 and 7 and then Baltimore 13 and 4. Okay. 13 and 4. Ooh, spicy. Jess, would you like to do yours? You can go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do the records because I can't think that far ahead.
All right, that's fine.
I would say it will be Baltimore
Mm-hmm.
1, Bengals 2, Steelers 3, Browns last place.
Baltimore, Bengals, Steelers, and Bob's your uncle. The shitty Cleveland Browns. There you go. All right. Here's mine. Starting out with the obvious bottom. It's going to be the Browns. They'll probably win 4 games, so give them 4 and 13 on that one. Respectfully, you know, is just out of respect for Cleveland, I'm giving you 4 and 13. But I don't have to. 4.
They got more wins than the Cavs did against the Knicks.
Oh shit. Steelers. I'm going 7 and 10. You know, just don't see them being as good as they could be. Their schedule's actually pretty fucking tough now that I'm looking at it. I mean, when you got to play Cincinnati, Philly, Denver, Houston, Jacksonville, Baltimore, all within 5 fucking weeks, or 6. Yeah, that's tough as fuck. You're gonna lose a lot of those games. So I just don't see them winning enough to be able to make any noise. I'm gonna go Baltimore at my number 2. And I'm going to say they'll probably get like 12 wins. Probably 12 and 5. And then the Cincinnati Bengals. Chat, you're going to hate me when I say this. I think they win 13 games. I think the Bengals are going to be good this year.
You're really banking on that training staff.
I'm banking on it. Yeah. Hey, listen, no electromagnetic force field at their fucking Cincinnati, Ohio. Nobody's trying to
Well, they
build
have
a
a
data.
chance.
Nobody's trying to build a data center over there yet. Okay, so they're fucking protected. So yeah, there we go. We predicted it. And then next week, we're going down south, baby. We're heading down south to the NFC South.
NFC.
We're going to the NFC South.
Oh,
Going down to
God,
Florida.
The best division in the NFL.
Florida and Atlanta, baby. Come on.
Some Louisiana in there as well. Gonna be great.
Ooh. I like that. All right. Well, there we go. We did it. Well, are we done for today? I'm gonna keep it real.
Do we want to do quick news? Quick news.
No.
News.
Can we save it for casual Tuesday or Thursday?
Yeah. I'm cool. I don't need that quick hit shit. I'm cool.
What was the news?
That was Josh Jacobs getting arrested.
Ah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that on casual. Yeah. Let's
you
yeah.
guys can talk. I'll listen.
Yeah. Oh, you want to talk about it now?
Oh, I thought you were talking about it now.
I said talk about it on casual. Like we could talk about it later. It's domestic violence.
Oh, we could talk about that on casual.
Yeah.
But Daniel, is there a specific topic you want to talk about now because you won't be on the casual? If you want to give your 2 cents on it,
You're
you
giving
can.
me free reign.
He's
Got
gonna.
another 2 hours in that.
Oh
No.
Jesus! I'm leaving.
No, you're on a limit.
USA played their first warm-up game today for the World Cup. They beat Senegal 3-2. They play one more game. They play Germany next week, and then they do it for real in 2 weeks. The World Cup's in 2 weeks.
It's a good update.
Prices have not gone down.
It probably won't.
But Mamdani did give out free $50 tickets to New York residents, so that was cool. I did
He
not
gave out $50 tickets.
So he set up a program where you could, if you're a New York resident and you have proof of like ID and like residency, you're put into a lottery where you could win a $50 ticket to go to a World Cup game.
Shout
in
out,
New York.
Mom Donnie.
And he gave out like 100 of them.
Guys, we're suffering over here in Momdanistan. Let me tell you, he's been so cruel. How dare he?
Listen.
How dare he?
Listen. Our supreme leader, Mamdani, you know, who we bow to every day, you know, really putting us through it here in New
The
York.
Zoran Atola
The
of New York City. He's destroying our city, people, with, closing the budget gap and hiring more teachers and universal for 2-year-olds, and he's just doing things that are just, God, how dare he? How dare he? How dare he? Prayer call,
Zoran
4
Atola
p.m.
caught me
Don't
off
miss
guard.
it.
That was good, Jess. We'll talk more about it on. We'll talk about more about the state of Zoranistan. Casual Tuesday.
The Zoran Tola. The Zoratola.
The Zoratola. That was good. That was good. Anyway. That's all I
Nothing
had.
else?
That's
So
all
the
I
rest
had.
could be for casual. Okay.
The rest could be for casual next week. If we get there.
Yep. Hey, the finals is on Wednesday.
The finals on Wednesday. Oh! Before we go. I had the best City Field menu item. On
Oh, which
Saturday.
was it?
Was it the
Let
lemonade?
me tell
shit?
you.
You went and had a town. How come when we go there, you only eat one thing? You went and got 4 different things this time.
You know what?
Listen,
Ever since
better
we
be
shamed
that
him, he's been trying
hungry when
different
we
shit.
go.
I gotta
Listen,
admit, ever since we shamed him, he's
listen.
been trying.
I've been to 2 Met games. I've had 4 new items. Well, no, I had the lobster sting before, but I've had 4 items. Okay, I've
I'm
had
saying
the
when
the
we go, you
panini.
need to order the 4 items so I can have some of these.
Listen, I did it for research purposes, okay? I did it for us. I did it for us so that we know what we can get when we go there, okay? So you're welcome. You're very welcome. I had the panini, which not a fan. I had the cheesesteak egg rolls; those were good with the sauce.
I think we
I
had
had
those.
the lobster roll, which the lobster roll was good. It was pricey. I don't think it's worth the price, but if you,
How much was it? Because they're like $30 in the city. How much were
it were
they?
$33.
Oof.
Oh gosh.
So for a ballpark food, maybe not the best, but like for once in a while you want to try it, it's good. It's very good. And then I had Chef Kwame's New York chopped cheese beef patty.
Mm-hmm.
This thing, and I'll put it on the screen. This thing
Woo!
was fucking phenomenal. Okay? Now, you could get it as a sandwich with cocoa bread. I didn't do that because it's $5 more. So I just had the beef patty. My dad got the mushroom beef patty, or the mushroom jerk patty. That's what it was. Because he can't eat meat. It got to the point where he turned to me and he said, "D, this is the best thing I've ever had here." And it was so
Well, shout out to Chef
it was
Kwame.
soft. The sauce was like somewhat spicy, but not that spicy. The meat and the cheese together were great. And for like $17, I could put away 10 of them easily. They have a chicken one I didn't try, the mushroom one. They have this beef one. Phenomenal. Fuck. And then the Minute Maid lemonade. The Minute Maid lemonade, the frozen Minute Maid lemonade, is single-handedly the greatest invention in the history of inventions. It just simply is. Okay, it's
When
a
you said
frozen.
that, I was like, it's just frozen. I'm like,
It's
it's a
a
frozen treat.
It's Jess. I gotta stand up. I
No
gotta
way
stand
you
up.
just fucking trying to gaslight
It's- I
him
gotta
right now.
It's a frozen lemonade, right? Right. It's a frozen lemonade that you could eat like a custard, and then when it melts a little bit, you can drink the fucking thing. Phenomenal. And like, it's not an ice cream, so you won't feel bloated afterwards. It's a good refresher. They have a strawberry lemonade one. Like,
Oh, that sounds delicious.
tell me I'm wrong. Like, listen, when we go, because we're going in a couple weeks, when we go, you're trying it. I'll buy it for everybody. All 5 of us. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy it for everybody. And we're all going to sit there, and we're all going to enjoy, we're all going to love it.
And that's
Okay?
June 25th, right? Hard. July 24th is the Dodgers.
July 24th is the Dodgers. June 25th is the Met game.
Okay, yeah.
And then we have another Met game in August,
What day in August again?
which I'll probably get those tickets next week. Probably Monday, we say? Or the weekend?
As long as
forget what we say.
it's not
Monday.
August 1st
Monday.
or 2nd, I'm good.
No, it's not. It's mid-August.
Creme de la creme. Let's go.
Mid-August. It's going to be August 18th, I think, the Monday.
Oh, sweet, nice. Yeah, that's easy.
So, yeah. There you go.
Sounds good.
And we'll be going to the Yankee game against the Red Sox on Saturday.
Can't
We'll
wait.
get to see the great Aaron Judge.
The best New York team of baseball.
Sure.
27 time.
Well, listen. Listen. Why don't you tell me what we're gonna eat first, and then we'll talk about it.
Good old reliable garlic fries.
There's gotta
have
be
to find
something we
something
can find.
else.
There's gotta be something
Yeah,
we can
that
find.
can't be the only
Listen,
option.
there's
Listen,
not. It's
I
not
have
good.
homework. Listen, I have homework for you guys. On either a casual Tuesday or Thursday, find something.
The 99 burger. It's a burger around Aaron Judge.
There's gotta be something.
Ooh, that
there's gotta
fucking
be
that Fuku chicken sandwich is banging. Spicy one is banging. That's all right.
I don't know where my phone is. Let me see.
That's it.
They have to have other
Really?
options.
They gotta have something.
It's not as good as City Field. I'm telling it's not. It's a waste of money.
Listen, it
No, it
doesn't
doesn't
gotta
have to
be
be as
as
good,
good.
but it
There
has
just
to
gotta
be
be
better
something
than
No,
other
no,
than
no,
the
no, no,
garlic
no, no,
fries.
no, 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 no,
Nothing.
no. Nothing. If it's not City Field, we don't eat it. That's what it is.
Okay, I'm agreeing with you.
So.
But for our sake, there's gotta be something that we can enjoy.
Hey. There's not. Hey.
Impossible.
You
I'm
won't
looking
find
right
it.
now. Shut up.
Can
You
we
want to
find
fucking
something
you want to
exotic?
you want an espresso? No.
I would love an espresso. What do you mean no?
Have
Because
pizza.
you're fucking Italian and you want espresso with everything. Stop. Nobody wants a fucking espresso at a fucking baseball game that costs you fucking $12. Fuck that shit.
If I'm
Nobody
going
wants
to
that shit.
bougie Yankee Stadium, I want a fucking espresso, bro. Okay? If I'm going to bougie Yankee Stadium, I want something.
They got halal guys.
They have Brooklyn Dumpling Shop.
There you go. There you go.
They have
What's in
chicken
the dumplings, Jess? There you
patties.
go. That's something exotic. That's something fun.
They have bacon cheeseburger dumplings, mac and cheese dumplings, chicken
There you
parm
go.
dumplings, apple pie.
There we go.
That
There
sounds
we
delicious,
go.
actually.
See, now we're cooking. Now we're. What do you mean? What? That's bad? That's bad to you?
It's not City Field. Anything that's not City
They
Field, I
have
don't care.
Christian Petroni's parm to table, which is basically Italian,
There you go.
which is pasta. They
that.
got a pasta place.
There you go. See, bougie.
They
I
have
like it.
fuku,
Ooh, fuku. I love
garlic
fuku. The
fries,
spicy
great
chicken sandwich is
haul.
back.
So they have. Oh, that's all burgers, Grand Slam shakes, Highlanders.
What about drinks? We got any
King's
good drinks there?
Hawaiian.
No,
King's Hawaiian.
we're not there. Jess is barred from getting any drinks from Yankee Stadium after they fucking robbed her.
Yeah,
blind.
no, I can't, fucking assholes.
Oh,
They have a Mack
so how
truck.
much is this? Stupid bitch.
They have a what?
Beep.
A Mack truck. So you can get Mack truck classic mac and cheese, Mack truck spicy chicken and ranch, a Mack truck pulled pork mac and cheese.
I don't know what the Mac truck is.
Yeah.
Magnolia Bakery.
There
They
we
have
go.
Mighty
See, now
Quinn's.
we're thinking outside the box here. Now we're talking
got
dessert.
Nathan's.
Now we're talking.
They have empanadas. So it seems like they gotten a little bit better compared to what they had last year.
There we go.
Because we
All
went
right.
to the Yankee game last year. None of that. I don't even think half of this was there.
Listen,
And
the
no,
game's
it's not better than City Field, but you're not going to starve while you're there, Lewis. So you're going to eat the food. So shut up with that face.
Listen,
Hey.
the game's at 7:35. We're getting there
Hey.
at 7:30. We're getting
Sweet
there at
Pea
6:30,
Bakery,
and we're
the
gonna walk
halal
around and go find
guys.
something.
All right.
All types of cocktails that are $75,000.
All right.
Hell yeah.
If it ain't Chef Kwame, I don't want it. I'm stubborn.
Listen, you can enjoy your fucking garlic fries all you want.
I'm stubborn in the best way. I'm
if I'm
stubborn
going
for
to
the
Yankee
good
Stadium,
shit.
I'm getting fed.
I'm stubborn for the good shit. This motherfucker over here, Daniel, was only stubborn for the Shake Shack. For the what is it, Shake Shack? You were stubborn for the Shake Shack. I'm stubborn for the good shit.
Listen, I'm changing my ways. I'm changing my ways. I want to be bougie now.
I'm sorry. Hey, God forbid a brother changes this way.
I'm
God
watching
forbid a
the
brother wants
video,
to eat good
Lewis. I'm watching the video of Roman Reigns. Oh my God, so nice and oiled up. What a
That's gonna do it for
what a
us, guys.
specimen.
Thank you
What a
so much for
specimen.
watching. While Jess is watching oiled up wrestling men, we're gonna see you guys
And I'm
later.
thinking about food.
You guys take it easy. We'll see you
Here's my
guys
food right here.
on Tuesday and
There it
Thursday
is. I was waiting for you to say the joke.
for
Jess.
casual Tuesdays. I'll probably stream for the NBA Finals on Wednesday too, so I'll be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So thank you guys so much for watching. And
I
as
won't be. I'll
always-
see you guys on Sunday.
And as always,
I'll be here. Don't worry.
take it easy.